Hello, internets. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. It is VannKraken. It is a Friday night World of Warships Legends stream. We're going to get the front end straight here, get it on the right screen eventually. It's going to be a night of interesting ships. We have not started anything for our weekly Havoc this week, so I've been saying I've been behind like the last three weekly cycles of weekly Havoc. Today, I'm really behind. So we're getting on a little bit earlier and going to try to get some stuff knocked out. We do have 125 renown in the bank, so we don't have to go the full yard in getting this week's weekly Havoc done and collecting the free ship that we get to choose in Element of Choice, right? Hey, Matt Smith, how are you? Just about to head off to bed. Hey, thanks for saying hello. Appreciated. And you know how the YouTubes work. I really appreciate you always stopping in and watching stuff on video on demand. And again, it's really, really appreciated. And hope you have a good Friday night. And you're early, right? So hopefully you're getting a little extra sleep if it's morning time and you stayed up late playing some fun game, or doing something hopefully good with your time and fun with your time. I tonight have a pretty searing headache, but I'm hoping that streaming is going to make it go away. And we missed last weekend because we were gone in Las Vegas at a football. You say football on the UK side of the pond. We say soccer tournament. It was a fun trip. Did not do any gambling for probably my 5th trip in a row to Vegas, but had some fun soccer with my team of 10-year-olds that I coach, 10-year-old girls. Each game got better. We didn't get a win. We got one draw, or tie, as we say. But improved each game. That's the most important thing. And that's what we try to do here on this channel with regard to World of Warships, is give you some tips and tricks when it comes down to Legends, and help you enjoy and have better time with your, probably like mine, limited amount of time playing this game that we all love, or sometimes loathe, depending on the circumstances and the competition and the teams. But I just have to say that this campaign has felt a little bit like work, because I've been behind. I've been trying to play some other games and kind of refresh myself, not just do Legends all the time. So it's a little bit like work, but we're getting here to the end. And there's an interesting campaign and news cycle coming up that we'll talk about during tonight's stream. So I can't say I'm going to take a break, because I really am interested in the next campaign ship that's coming out. And there's actually it's a 2-for-1 campaign, and it's a 6-week campaign, so it's a little longer. We get a little more time. So it sounds interesting. We'll talk through the dynamics of the new update, the campaign, and the things that are coming along with it. And also, just while you're here, hey, Moist Dumplings, good to see you. Just say that we are VannKraken Gaming on this channel. We try to be as positive as possible, even though, again, sometimes this game can be tough, especially when you're playing solo from a team perspective. But we really try to be as salt-free as possible, take accountability for our own actions. We know that our teammates aren't always going to be rowing in the same direction than us, or as us. It goes with the territory when you play a team game in random battles, as they call it on PC. We call it standard here on Legends, but it is truly random teammates, unless you're in a division. And then still 6 of your 9 teammates, a full 2/3, are unknown to you and potentially completely unorganized. So hey, we're staring at the start of Weekly Havoc 5. So we need to officially get to work. And we're going to load in. We're going to run premium ships this week. Potentially doing some count-ins. I don't necessarily want to go up against organized divisions that are all trying to kill me. Because, as I said, I'm a little bit not feeling great. Have a headache. Had a headache all day. Tend to get a migraine thing due to allergy, I think. And today has not been a great day, but I'm feeling a little bit better and hoping that my headache's going to go away if I'm just focusing on playing ships and talking to you all and having a good time and getting my mind off it. Maybe that will work out. I think I already collected my free crate for the day. We're up to 92. Just be aware they're doing a mechanic with the upcoming Black Friday crates, where I believe if you buy up to 8 or 40 Black Friday crates, you're guaranteed that by the 40th crate, yeah, that's a lot of money invested. You'll actually get a ship on that 40th crate. So to put that new crate mechanic or a container mechanic into the game, they're going to automatically open all your crates when the update comes. So either tonight or tomorrow. We usually wait till we hit 100 crates and open with the new crate opening function. But we'll probably open some crates tonight, and I hope to stream again tomorrow night, because God knows it'd be an absolute miracle, or I'd be on for hours to finish off the week in one go. It's gonna take me a little longer, unfortunately. Let's gonna play a lot of premium ships, you guys. Not because I generally like to do that and make it look like that's all I play, but when I'm trying to grind a campaign quickly, that's what I will do, is use premium ships and use boosters. In this case, we're going for ship XP in our first step of this week's endurance phase of Weekly Havoc. So we are going to load in the Scharnhorst. Moy says you just watched Finch. It's actually pretty good. That's the Tom Hanks with the robot movie, right? On Apple. You must have Apple TV. I was actually going to check that out. I did like Greyhound that he did for Apple TV. He must have had an agreement to do a couple movies with them. I'll be honest with you, most of the stuff I've watched on Apple TV is pretty damn fun or good. If you happen to see my desktop by accident, I'm a pretty big Ted Lasso fan, being a soccer person, and being in the general age group of Ted Lasso, can identify some of life's challenges and struggles that are represented in that show. Though thankfully, divorce and bad relationships, or dying relationships, has not been one of them, and hopefully it'll stay that way. Okay, it is Moist. That is the one. That's cool. You rather rugby, and you said you play baseball, right? If I remember correctly. So, yeah. Watched quite a bit of Apple TV lately. Watching Foundation. It's the new Isaac Asimov adapted series, which I guess people thought would never work out to be made into a TV series because it was going to be pretty complicated. We'll see how it goes over the long run, but I think the first half of the first season I've watched so far has been good. Hey, Salty is dumb. Hello, good evening. Matt's, before he's going to bed, says he bought the Fiji, your favorite ship by a long shot. Had 5 Krakens in it. 150 XP, 1,000 XP. So you haven't played many other ships since you got it. I can concur with you, Matt. It is an awesome ship. And it's amazing. I mean, a ship that only has armor-piercing rounds, right? So you think it's at this big disadvantage because of that, but it's not. It's a fantastic boat. Hey, we hit the Atlanta, but it bounced. So yes, Matt, Salty, hope you guys are having a very good start to your weekend on the YouTube side. Let's shoot at this destroyer, right? We always say we should shoot at destroyers, so we're going to do that. Question is, can we connect? Yes. We hit the destroyer from almost 15 kilometers in a ship that's not the most accurate. Shoot, you know what? I'm backwards. I meant to go support the seaside, so we're actually going to loop back around most likely. Try to generally support the cap that we spawn on. So we'll stick middle here for a tad, and then we're going to come back around. We do have this Nuremberg giving us full broadside, and that is a pretty tasty target. If he angles to us, little less likely that we'll Citadel him, but if he stays flat on, Scharnhorst is pretty well equipped to deal with cruisers because of our reload being only 20 seconds. Even though the caliber of our shells is not huge, it's 11-inch guns, can still really work on cruisers quite effectively. Ah, just short. Everyone probably knows the dreaded Weimar has Nuremberg guns. Nuremberg guns have been made very famous on Legends here over the last couple weeks. And they're great guns, and Nuremberg is a great ship too. There's a Citadel. See, it's only 8,000 damage. It's not your 14,000 damage Citadel hit, but we'll take it. I'm trying to dispatch the Nuremberg as quickly as possible because I know he's going to continue to fire spam me. I'm judging that he's coming back forward again, so we shifted our aiming point back in front of him. Maybe. Ooh, crap. Okay, unspotted destroyer. Awesome. That's fun. The Nuremberg is out. That's always fun. But it's a 3-destroyer game. And all their destroyers are still alive, unfortunately. Let's throw our fighter up just to deal with these planes. Another destroyer on the opposite side. 2 of our destroyers are dead. Guys, I'll check the chat here. We've gotten out of this hot zone. Having a headache, I was hoping. I was going to pray to RNGesus, say a little prayer to RNGesus about better teams tonight. It's not necessarily starting all that well when all 3 of your destroyers are dead less than 5 minutes into the match. So I'll be streaming for a while, Moist. Hopefully, I'm just starting. We're on a little early, so hopefully at least a couple hours tonight. If not, slightly longer. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I do need to get as much progress done on this stinking campaign as possible. Again, I think we're 125 renown in the bank because we did complete one of the hard mode missions, so to speak. We need 2 top XP finishes in the game to get another 125. That would make finishing up quite a bit easier. But not counting on that. Every time I have a good game and I end up with what would be the top score in the game, I wind up having my team lose. I think that's happened like 5 or 6 times in my last couple of sessions. Actually, I have one of the anti-aircraft perks on this boat. So that coupled with the fighter, the catapult fighter, actually does a decent job of boosting our AA. Oh, man, Atlanta just turned. Cool, I'm glad you're liking Fiji, Matt, if you're still around. I know you're heading to bed, but that is a fun boat. I've unlocked Edinburgh, haven't had a lot of chance to play it yet. There's some hits, just not enough, not a Citadel hit. Where is the damn destroyer that torpedoed us is the question. They had, well, okay, it's 4 destroyers aside. I've been hearing on Reddit people are pretty salty about lots of multiple destroyer games. Let's aim at the Cossack. Man, you don't see Cossacks very often. Nice. Nice, Weimar. Hey, Adentes. Got crap for withdrawing your cap from pushing with Scharnhorst Division while you're in your unupgraded Fiji. You ran the kite strategy. Were you wrong? Hold on a second. Let me make sure I try to not get torpedoed again here. Are you in this game, dude? Or are you just talking in general? Probably in another game. Since we didn't count in. But you never know. I don't always keep track of people's screen names, and I don't always check the roster to see who's in the match before I start. Just try to keep my eyes open here because I know we have at least 1 destroyer in our cap. Capping this area, regardless of winning or losing, is going to give us a really good experience points boost, so we're going to stick with this. Try to cap this cap. It's really as good as a kill from an experience perspective. Hey, Pixel, how are you? I'm pretty good, man. I've had a decent week. Had a tiring trip to Las Vegas, not because I stayed up late or anything, just lots of standing out in the sun last weekend while coaching. Saturday was 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I did make it to In-N-Out Burger, but I didn't make it back to the hotel in that time frame, and I didn't have a chair. I did get to sit part of the time, but a lot of standing, and I'm not used to standing for like 10 hours, so I was tired when I got home this week. Pretty busy work week, and then I'm way behind on this stuff. Moist, you're playing your Yamato right now. Cool. Not your Shimikaze. Okay. Let's, okay. We're down to 1 enemy destroyer. Let's try to push these guys now a little bit. We're going to try to stay bow into them. We do have, geez, nearly 2 full health Gneisenau's to deal with. There's that stupid Atlanta. Still alive. I promise not to be salty. Okay, we did get 1 hit on him. We're shooting AP at this point. AP is actually going to be needing to find the right mark to do significant damage on Atlanta when they're broadside to us. That's a better angle right there, but we lost track of him before we fired. The angle into these Gneisenau's. I would kite them right now, like Adentes is saying, and actually turn away on an angle if we weren't behind. Problem is I'm going to get burned down by the Atlanta, and I have to stay bow into these 2 guys. We're putting ourselves into a very difficult situation. We overpen the Atlanta again. But with the way the score is, it's pretty much a necessity at this point. Just go for it. Gneisenau is going to try to torpedo us, obviously. And when we turn to avoid the torpedoes of the Gneisenau in front of us, this Gneisenau will spank us broadside. So this is a difficult situation.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Where? There's the last destroyer too. So we have torpedoes coming from the gate as well. Wonderful. Let's try to get our own torpedoes off. How about that? Which way is he going to turn? He seems kind of not paying a lot of attention. Yeah. Kind of 3 axes of torpedoes is a little difficult to deal with. We did wind up with a torpedo hit, no kills. We did get a cap. So that actually isn't bad. So let me go back. Adentes says, you got crap from your teammates, maybe. From withdrawing from your cap. From 2 pushing when you're getting pushed. Oh, when you're getting pushed by a 2 Scharnhorst division while in an unupgraded Fiji. You kited them. Were you wrong? Absolutely not. That's what I would have done. There's no reason for you to stay there and die. If you can mount a fighting retreat, use your smoke screen to get in some damage and potentially a torpedo strike or at least an area denial set of 2 crisscrossing launches of torpedoes. And you have single launch torpedoes as well in Fiji. That's what I would do, is probably smoke up, get some fire on them if they're spotted. If they're not spotted by a teammate, then you can't go into smoke and continue to fire. But you could freak them out a little bit with smoke and launch torpedoes through that smoke at them, hopefully get some hits and slow them down, maybe do some damage, get a flood, and then fighting retreat, reposition with your teammates is exactly what you would do. If you didn't have support at that cap, you have no reason to stay there and die just because you spawned on that side. So that's something you have to do sometimes, and you can come back and win, especially if your team successfully pushes and takes the initial cap that you have more ships at. So yeah, I would say that was the right thing to do at Entes. That's what I would have done, especially in a cruiser. Your cruiser going up against battleships. If you're a battleship going up against cruisers, especially cruisers that don't have torpedoes, you might be able to push that division of cruisers if it's flip-flopped, battleship versus cruiser division. But you're in a tough spot. We're in a tough spot here because we had to push into these guys because we were losing on points and we needed to make something happen. who's still alive? Is our Weimar still alive? Yeah, I'm only hanging around because this game's pretty close. We do have a Moss who's got 3 kills, and the Weimar's still alive. 2 caps to 2. We have a CV. It kind of depends what health these guys are. This Nyes now might die, and that will get the score pretty damn close, but there's less than 2 minutes left. So we're going to go ahead and jump out because we don't need wins. We just need XP. We're not going to get our full 7,000 XP on that run, so we'll do one more game in a premium. Let's just go to our kind of regular go-tos. Start out in a battleship, which is a little slower, but honestly playing Scharnhorst is more like playing a cruiser than playing a battleship. In a lot of cases, in a lot of games. Alright, we're going to load in. I'm going to go pretty quickly tonight, guys, just because that was game 1. I'm actually just going to, for fun, keep track of how many games we're playing in this last week to get to pay dirt. Definitely going to stick it out. I've never had to spend extra gold to finish a campaign, so let's hope it stays that way. So Salty, catching up, says, so my cousin is relatively new to the game. Showed him your channel. He finds it really easy and beginner-friendly for him to understand. Dude, thank you so much for that comment. That's my goal, is to boil some of this stuff down that took me literally a couple thousand games to figure out and help people, especially newer people to the game, come up the curve quicker. That's 100% my goal. Again, I try to do it in as non-salty a fashion. I'm not the world's most competitive and highest scoring player from a damage perspective. If you want to watch damage records left and right, a Kraken every other game, go watch MetaJerk or someone like that. I try to play for the team first. I try to get a rounded score, not just a damage-based score. And I love doing kind of a play-by-play of what I'm working through to help people out. That is my goal. So, hey, thank you for that feedback. Pixel says, bit bummed you weren't able to finish the campaign, but mine seems nice enough to be a blessing in disguise. Yeah, mine's is something I don't have on PC, but I'm really excited for it. You know, it's got Weimar's guns, the same guns as Nuremberg. They're probably a little further ranged, maybe longer range than what mine's gets. Or sorry, Weimar gets, I mean. Sorry. Mines, of course it's mines. My guess is they'll be a little bit longer range, but have probably the same damage and roughly the same reload, which means insane damage per minute. So, in my soccer games, Pixel, my matches went 0-5. So we lost 5-0, 4-0, and then we tied our last match. We only had one substitute, and it was warm. So it was a struggle. My girls got really tired in the first 2 games. We were basically tied at halftime in both those games, and then just kind of fell off the pace because they were so tired by the end of the match. But again, importantly, as with Warships, every game got better. And by the end, we had a good result in that last game. And parents were happy. Kids had a good time. It was fun. And I've had a lot of teams that were underpowered in my soccer coaching career. I'm back coaching the upper echelon of our age group. For the last 3 or 4 years, I've had the lower end of our age group talent-wise. So I'm usually used to finding the silver lining in bad situations, and it wasn't a bad situation or super tough one. We were competitive in every single game, but you know, it's how it is. It doesn't always work out your way. All right, lots of battleship targets to shoot at. I'm gonna try to use these rocks. These are not the highest arcing guns. Fiji and Belfast are pretty similar gun elevation, so ooh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna drop smoke right here. I hope these guys don't push this gap too quickly. Try to set some fires here while they're traversing onto the lower end of our flank here in the south. So I'm just gonna basically go from battleship to battleship and try to set each one on fire. Yeah, I know, I'm an HE spammer. If you're a battleship main, I love playing battleships too. But when you're a cruiser, you use the tools you have available, and you don't have the alpha strike of a battleship, so you have to use the fire damage potential to round things out. It's the natural order of things, right? Small, more hopeless creatures have venom. So consider your fire your venom. It's the way you're protected against larger creatures in the World of Warships ecosystem. Hey, Hitman, how's it going, man? Family's doing pretty well. Crazy, busy, driving our kids all over the place. My older daughter is hanging out tonight at home, but my younger daughter is out again this weekend bowling. So my wife is going 2 trips, taking her back and forth. I'm getting to spend time with you, so earlier than normal, so I'm thankful for that. Said I'd do some driving, but it seems like that's what half our time is spent doing is Ubering. Ubering teenagers. Hope you're doing well, Hitman. I haven't got to see you for a while. I haven't been able to make it on streams again. Was gone all last weekend, but hope things are going well for you. Be around this weekend. We have a local soccer tournament. Oh my gosh, my smoke's done. So we got a boogie. We're not spotted yet. This little island's protecting us. We want to select the North Carolina while we're firing at it. Guys, if your reticle's not light, that little round gun sight is not over the ship's symbol, you're not aiming at the right target, and your shot's going to go all wonky. We got to vacate this position. We have just around 10-kilometer detection range, so I want to get out of that 10-kilometer range of the North Carolina. Continue to use this island if I can. If he stops there, we're going to make him feel bad about bow tanking. Because everyone wants to kill the spammer. We'll be first on his list. Guys, I'll get back to chat in a second. If I don't pay attention here, we're one broadside salvo from death. Right? Life of a cruiser main. Some of you will be mains in 6 weeks or less. Puns are free on this channel, no extra charge. And dad jokes. Not all good ones, unfortunately. Okay, let's work on the Leon. We're going to try to get him out. Awesome. Before he reached that little gap and could spot us. So that was perfect.
Sweet.
These guys have seen 2 guys die now and are kind of hesitant, so we are getting spotted probably by a destroyer in the middle. You guys need help, but we're losing caps, guys. Exiles, how's it going? Good to see you. Catch back up with you guys on the chat as soon as this game is... Whoops. At a point where we can take our eyes off the screen. I'd really like to venture middle here, but I'm afraid I'll get spotted. Ah, the DD got spotted. And it's a Bliskavitska, so we have to be careful with him.
Requesting fire on the designated target.
Okay. If he's going to spot us, the battleships are going to tee off on us. Our smoke is reloaded. Dang it. So let's get just on the edge here. Gonna smoke back up.
Smoke generator started. Detected the designated target.
These guys are not currently firing at me, but will be soon once I start setting them on fire. Ugh. Could tell we didn't quite have our aimer selected on the New Mexico in time.
Smoke screen set.
Shot went very wonky. Our battleships are pushing. Hopefully they don't just get wasted by the destroyer. Yeah, I see him. I have a tough shot. Oh, he's almost dead though. Weiss is probably turning away, maybe. Be careful, battleship. Going for blind shot. Just missed him. Okay, back to the battleships. Okay, let's push and take the middle, Cap. We're down a ship. If we sit here too long, we're gonna get way behind on points. Okay, I see the Byron, my friend. Both these guys are kind of perfectly positioned behind an island, but if I get spotted from the right, I'm gonna be in a heap of crap. Yeah, it's spotted by someone's plane. Probably that Eastern Dragon, or Fancy Miyoko, in other words. It's not what we wanted. Oh, the Byron is still kind of focused on the battleship, which is probably not going to last for too long. Again, once we harass him enough, he'll probably shift focus. But you never know. Sometimes battleship players, especially if they're lower tier players, get zoned in on one ship that's easier to shoot at. In this case, that will be our battleship. We've almost flipped this Cap, thankfully, because he ignored us. Did flip this Cap. Significantly behind on points, though. We're going to have to push. Get this island between me and the New Mexico as quickly as possible. We already have this Cap, so we don't need to stay. Iron is really helping us out by not targeting us. Sorry, you guys. I'll look at chat when this engagement or game is over, and that's tough. There goes our meat shield. Yeah, I see you, dude. I'm not leaving. First priority is get out the New Mexico, right? He's low health. Yeah, I'm supporting, dude. I'm shooting the New Mexico. At great personal harm. Risk of personal harm. Okay, let's... Good, 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 good. Is their Byron gonna ram? That would be dumb. We have a ship lead. It's gonna try to break detection by getting just on the edge of the island there. I don't think this Byron player has been playing very long. He's going for the ram. That's fine. Take yourself out, dude. Totally fine with that. Okay. Guys, I'll catch chat here in a second. This is close. We're going to head towards the A-cap. We know the Blyce is there. He's like 1 or 2 shot. Matt Smith, you're still there. If you're on Xbox, send me a clip of sailing into a cap on your own in Fiji and sinking a Bismarck, Surrey, Jervis, and Gneisenau all in the cap. You can, if you type Discord on the Twitch side, it'll show the Discord link. You could post it on Discord. Or if you go to my Twitch panels, I think on my YouTube page as well, there's a perma invite to the Discord. I've had some crazy comeback wins in Fiji too. Stout ship. Okay, we're just waiting to get spotted, you guys. As soon as we're spotted and we don't see a ship, we know that we've found the Blyce, and I'm gonna have to... I'd like to flip this cap before I start shooting and reveal my location. Okay, the Byron's gonna be behind the island here. Ah, got spotted. It's okay. We have radar and sonar. So we're gonna use our sonar going around this corner. Yeah, now we're spotted by the destroyer. My worry is he's right on the other edge of this island. And we'll try to torp us as we come around the corner. So we're going to angle away from this corner. Oop, there he is. You get way over there. Oh, nice shot. Oh, we're only 20 points behind. Now if I take this cap, we're in good shape as long as our team stays alive. This is why we were pushing the cap. Adente is getting back to you. Said the BB on your side went in and got nuked. The two of us, because we were weak side due to CV game. BB driver gave me hate mail. Yeah, no, you did the right thing. If your battleship support quickly died on that cap, you had all right to vacate. You know, let's see. We'll smoke up. If the Byron is spotted by a teammate, we'll be able to shoot at him. He won't be able to see us when we get in smoke. Otherwise, we're just going to cap out this cap. Okay. It's okay. The cap's higher priority right now than getting damage. We just edged into the lead because we're sitting on this one. And as soon as we take it, we're going to have a good buffer with the last 30 seconds to go. So sorry, that was getting back to a question, tactical question. General Tav, hello to you. Good to see you. Hi, Octane, hello. Moist, we can count in. Yeah, let me finish this game. We don't really have a shot. Mountain symbol shows us we don't have a shot. This game was not a guarantee. Again, not the world's greatest damage score, but we did what we needed to do to stay alive, get a late cap that was really important, support our battleships that were engaging the battleships on our side. Okay. That gets us our 7,500. I don't know where we finished. Oh, we finished first. So, okay. So there you guys see that XP is not related to damage only. Capping out 2 caps is tremendous for your XP score. And you guys are the regular drivers of destroyers know that, right? So that means that's doubly good, because that means we got a win. We finished our ship XP, and just jumping in here and looking at our missions, given that we just started as game 2, we make hash mark 2. That gives us 4 of 5 number 1 XP finishes. We should have nailed this a long time ago, like I said earlier, but I probably have 6 or 7 games where we finished first on our team, killed it, but our team lost. So 1 more win there, and we'll have another 125 renown. We'll be 250 ahead. So we won't have to finish all the missions this week. And then we'll have to make our fateful choice, but I pretty much think I know what ship I'm going to choose in the element of choice. That's what this is, element of choice, right? I'm working on a video for the next campaign, the 2 ships that are in it. It's the Origin of Wisdom. It's just, who's coming up with these title for these campaigns? Chalky, hey, how are you? Good to see you. Mustard dude. People say that. They call me that, the Mustard Man, because I do play in colorblind mode. That's why my reds on your screen look yellow when you watch me. It's not just because I want to be different, but who doesn't, right? Everyone wants to feel special. So just turn on colorblind mode. I think I'm Protanopia. So I don't see red and green, close shades of red and green very well. I can see colors, just in case you want to know. But close colors are difficult for me. And the blue versus green, or red teammates work just fine. In the old days, the team icons used to be red and green. That was really hard. I'd shoot my own team when there was team damage on World of Tanks sometimes. So they installed colorblind mode, and I was very happy about that. But in this game, if I have red enemy team icons, they blend into the background. like the hillsides, and it's hard for me to differentiate what type of ship it is, what their name is, all that good stuff. So, all right. I'm going to count in. Who just threw a host? Footless, hey, thank you so much for the host, man. Very much appreciated. And UKC Eclipse. Oh, hey. Yeah, that is why the color's that way in my particular stream. So, and again, I can tell the teams apart the way they've changed it. That part is great. And I do run colorblind mode on PC as well. Back in the day when they had red and green team icons, you could very much separate the team icons. And it whacks out some of the colors that I don't need changed. Unfortunately, I wish you could just change specific elements, because then all I'd have to do is change the team icons. Everything else could stay the same, because it kind of ruins the colors on the Italian ships with the awesome red stripes. But so be it. Chalky, I hope you're doing well. You got a new toy in this game. You got Stalingrad. Awesome. How is it? Because what, I'm to 1.3 million global XP. I need to make that decision at some point. Hey, thanks, Octane. It's always fun pulling back a win when you're behind, for certain, and I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Chalk, you need to give us the update, the review on Stalingrad, because I've heard mixed things, but I think it's going to be pretty strong for the foreseeable future. I just wish there was more cruisers in Legendary tier in general. It'll get there. I wouldn't mind seeing Legendary tier separated from tier 7, if you ask me, personally. Adente's Phoebe is a Bernese mountain dog. She's a Swiss breed. They're not super closely related to St. Bernards, but they are generally related, a little closer to Newfoundlands, because they use some Newfoundland blood to stabilize the genetics. Were revived from very few remaining dogs about 100 years ago, so they have very high cancer rates. They don't live very long. They're fuzzy, cute, big, lovable dogs, though mine has been really bad. That dog there, Phoebe, has been getting in the trash cans and shredding paper. She got in the trash can, ate some chicken and pasta tonight. Bad dog. And she's normally not on stream because she gets really, really hot. And she doesn't sit in one place. She's not tiny. I can't put her on my lap. But I wanted to include her because she is my awesome current dog. She's number 4. We've had 4 of those dogs over time. Chalky says, only get if you know what you're getting and you're prepped to spend the 2 million GXP to get it. Yeah, I mean, Stalingrad isn't the stoutest of armor if you're not angled properly. The guns are pretty awesome, but you do have to play it properly if you're going to get good results out of it. Clip says, you're at 1.6, but you want to get the Mass. The Massachusetts is a good ship. I like Massachusetts. I would support that. I'd also support getting an Atlanta if you don't have an Atlanta yet, just because of Atlanta's credit earnings and XP earnings potential is fantastic. All right, you guys, let's count in. I'll count in. I'm going to do 3, 2, 1, go. Or ready. I'll say ready, 3, 2, 1, go, typed into the chat, and then count it. And then hit the start button. It's on the Twitch sides. There's a little bit of delay on the YouTube side. I apologize for that. We're going to count in at tier 6. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. And load in. And we are now going for credits. That's why we're sticking with the premium ship. We're bumping up to a triple booster again. Got to do this as quickly as possible. Chalky says, she's dummy stupid from the front, but the minute you show side, you get sent to oblivion and back. Yeah, that's kind of the story of Stalingrad. That the tier 10 Soviet cruisers are kind of built that way. Extremely tanky when bow in, but get work from the sides. And good guns, strong AP generally, even at range. Good rate of fire. Yeah, General, no sweat. No sweat. I'm gonna jump around tiers probably too. Just right now, I'm trying to play some good ships to get some good earnings potential. We'll save Atlanta. Atlanta, we could probably wipe out like all the Commander XP or Global XP in one game. The slow one will be base XP, which boosters don't count. Running a premium counts and helps a little bit, but your boosters don't count. So we'll use Atlanta for a game that we really want to knock out something quickly. Generally, Global XP or Commander XP are good choices. Yeah, Pixel, so you're talking about Mines. I think Mines is going to be good. We did just count in. You mentioned that. Yeah, we were in Benson and Jervis. Always a new game, right? I made the mistakes of when I first started playing World of Tanks of telling people, hey, why do you get upset? You can always just load in on another game. What's the big deal if you lose? That's when I was a brand new player, and I got a lot of salt on the World of Tanks console message boards for being too casual about winning when I first started playing. So Mines, let's talk about those 150mm Nuremberg guns. So again, I'm putting together a little quick preview for folks that are not owners of Weimar or new to the line in general. And Nuremberg's actually one of my favorite mid-tier cruisers. Her guns are insanely good, and that's the same guns that Weimar carries, Weimar, but gets 3 more. And then Mines is also going to have 12 guns as well on a Hipper class hull, though the armor is not as strong as Hipper. Some of the bow plating is a little bit less sturdy than Hipper, so you're going to be able to get citadeled easier in Mines than you will in Hipper, but that Weimar is just going to harass me. Cruisers, can you counter battery the Weimar, please?
Target position.
And she's tankier than a general light cruiser for certain. The downside's going to be that she's not super maneuverable. You can hit me, I can't hit him. So we've got to just rotate out of this area. You know, those people who are super salty about Weimar right now, you just don't want to push into an embedded position where they have advantage on you. I can't hit him right there. He can just continue to burn me, so why push into that space? I'm going to let my 2 cruisers maybe try to ferret him out, and then we'll join. I'll keep checking, see if I can shoot at him. Now I can, so, but one of our cruisers is already gone. But I'm not just going to push in blindly into his location. He thinks I'm going to do that. I'm not. So each cruiser that we've had in recent campaigns has had some kind of trick to the ammo that makes it really, really good. And let's talk about what Weimar and Mines have ammo-wise that makes them special. So German HE has the ability to penetrate 1/4 the armor of its barrel diameter. So Weimar and Mines will be able to penetrate 37mm of armor, which allows them to do a lot of Citadel Alpha Strike damage. Not Citadel, sorry. Superstructure Alpha Strike damage, since a lot of superstructure plate is less than 37mm in thickness. So Weimar doesn't need to use Equilibrium of Power, nor will Mines. Whereas a ship like Kutuzov or Cleveland that I run, I'll run Equilibrium of Power on those ships to get more alpha damage, more damage from the shell striking itself. Weimar and Mines are not going to have to do that with its quarter pen HE. It's also what makes German destroyers have serviceable AP or HE rounds as well, from a damage perspective. Come on, guys. Let's target him.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Staying angled to me. We're just trying to wiggle. The problem with those guns, too, when you're evading them is they're actually pretty comfortable ballistic. So easier aiming than Cleveland by far when you're 14 kilometers, 13 kilometers away like I am now from him. Damn it. Our AP is not the most strong in Scharnhorst, so we're bouncing him because he's angled. Hopefully we don't get set on fire again right here. Actually turned into him. So yeah, the quarter pen rule on German HE makes these 150 millimeter guns extremely strong. So you don't have to take equilibrium of power to get good damage, good alpha strike damage from your HE, and that allows you to have that full 8% fire chance working for you all the time. Now, if you take equilibrium of power on an American ship or on a Russian cruiser to improve their alpha strike with the HE, then your fire chance, I think, gets cut by 40%. So effectively, Weimar has a better fire chance packaged with good HE alpha strike damage. It's why they're doing so well with a 6-second reload and 12 guns. It's a strong combination. I could have gone chalky and tried to force them out. Could have gotten closer as well so they couldn't shoot over the island. You're right. But there was just 2 destroyers there too. That's the only reason I didn't make that play. A little worried about pushing into the 2 destroyers and then worrying about the angles to the HE spammer at the same time. Shoot. Okay, teammate. Thank you, teammate. So we'll save our plane until we get a little closer to the corner here and see if we can light him. Probably thinks we're going to try to run this gap. Get torped. We knew he was coming.
The ship is on fire.
The fire chance, that 8% fire chance with 12 guns just works extremely well. Fortunately, we lost 2 of our 3 destroyers already. I'm not going to be a whiner about Weimar, but it does seem that they slightly tankier than York to me. I don't know why. It is a York hull. It's the other half of the equation. Nuremberg guns, York, or York-like hull. But unless you hit them on just square broadside, seem pretty tanky.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
York goes down easier. It's probably just psychological right now. High Octane brought up that equilibrium power cuts your fire chance in half. So there you have it. Like your 13% chance of fire on your Cleveland is cut 6.5. And I think it's only 12% on like Kutuzov. I mean, he's double fired us like on the first or second salvo every time. So yes, effective fire chance is going to be better, even though it's only 8% chance with those guns. I am going closer to the island this time, Chalky. We're going to use this island to screen his guns. They're kind of Mogami angle-ish. They're not as high as a U.S. Navy cruiser. Not as low as a Russian, but they can shoot over a decent amount of stuff. I'm going to have to use my last heal. Who do we spot? We lost our torpedo tubes on this side. Ugh. We know we're going to get spammed as soon as we come around the corner, and we don't want to show broadside at all to the North Carolina. Yeah, I think our tubes are dead on that side. So I'm going to have to angle away. Showing too much side to the North Carolina in the process. Help me, Turtleback. Help me.
Critically damaged.
I have this guy set up with a universal commander, so it's kind of an agility build, more of a cruiserish build is the way I play Scharnhorst. But that was not a good initiation of my turn on the North Carolina. You might want to have him selected when we're firing at him. Weimar is just using the battleship as a screen. Oh, Aoba. Now the Aoba's over here. North Carolina's just gonna sit there.
Problem solved, sir.
He's not aiming at us. Okay. I'm checking his guns with my eyeballs. So,
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes dead ahead.
can we shoot this
Torpedoes dead ahead.
ship and split this torpedo spread? Ah! Almost. See, we overpent the Weimar again. I would like to see the actual armor viewer versus the York. Who has the Weimar? Can you tell me? Is it pretty much the same? It just feels tankier to me. All right. That didn't work out as well as the last match. Sorry, guys. Had to tell a bot to go away. Block the bot that wants us to be famous. No, I don't want to be famous. I just want to be me. Okay. Pixel says, well, at least you killed that Eagle. Admit getting a bit thirsty on the kill, though. Really need to get unstoppable on Halsey. That kept your engine from getting disabled. Yeah, unstoppable is a pretty good destroyer skill. I'm not the destroyer main extraordinaire, but I don't like having disabled engine and or steering gears in destroyers. Pretty much always go for something that will keep me trucking. All right, that's not going to get it done for credits, so let's keep going with premiums that we know have a higher earnings multiple. Again, we're going to save Atlanta. Good thing about running these triple boosters on any of your premiums for the mission sets, it gets you your bank account balance built up quicker. We're to 49.9 million. We have some tier 7s to buy. A couple tier 7 battleships are in our future. All right. Yep, gonna count in Moist. Gonna get going here and count this guy in. Tier 6. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Taking out the Boise, namesake of my current home city. Hey Matt, good night. Hope you have a good night. Sorry if I missed you before you signed off. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. You stayed up longer than you said you would, and it's always appreciated that you've been stopping by on the YouTube side. Very much helps the YouTube channel. YouTube loves it when anyone is watching or clicking anything, even if it's negative. Honestly, they don't care if it's positive or negative engagement. They just want you to get attention. I am not getting Kansas, Chalky. I'm not going to spend the money to outfit that ship. You might as well just play Colorado, right? It's the same experience. And Colorado doesn't have to face legendary tier ships. I'm so ticked off that they didn't give us the tier 9 from PC. Honestly believe that should have been the ship, since they gave us the tier 9 for the tier 7 on the other line. Which I believe is Minnesota. I want to say it's Minnesota. Why not keep it consistent? No one likes Kansas, or very few people like Kansas on the PC side. And they know that. So I just have no understanding as to why they did that to us. Some will say it's Russian bias. Well, they could have nerfed Minnesota a little bit, like they've done to everything else, right? But, I mean, they obviously had to nerf down Iowa to fit it at tier 7 since it's a tier 9. But it just would have been a lot more fun to play. Who wants to aspire to grind to a tier 7 that you don't even want to spend the coin on? It's just dumb. In my personal opinion. I'm sure there's people that are going to love Kansas. It's going to work for them. God bless you. That is your right and your privilege. And if you can make it work, more power to you. And again, I'm sure someone will, but it's just not a ship that I would prefer to play. And I spent a big event grinding it out and unlocking it on PC and getting the Golden Eagle camo. So I do have some experience with it. DD evaded that second salvo. We did hit him with the first one. Their Boise is heading for the other side. I didn't check. Hey, Cudlingus is in here. Pretty sure he's probably on stream.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Okay, this could be lucrative. We hit the Fubuki on the right angle. Did a good little swerve there. A good shimmy. We do have 15 shells. Lap. Can we get him again? Be really nice to off him right now. Ugh! Damn. Okay, he burned out. Awesome. Great work, guys.
Nice work.
We hit him for a decent amount. Okay, let's support the battleship against the Boise. Boise counter battering the Boise. He's broadside to Prince Idle Friedrich.
We've been spotted.
Oh shoot.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Get him while you can. Okay, we also want to push up and get in range to work on this Fuso. Active toilet. Okay.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Whatever floats your boat, as they say. I just want to get a fire started on the Fuso, if I can. Shoot, I didn't think I was gonna get spotted because we had smoke in front of us. We're just reading the smokestacks to understand the direction of the enemy's travel. If the smoke's blowing towards the bow, that means they're going backwards. Boise's kind of wonky looking. Sometimes it looks like it's going backwards when it's not. Just the bow's not much more of a different shape than the stern. Now, Fuso became unselected. Let's get just past the corner here so the Boise doesn't see us. Now we can go back to work on the Fuso with less risk. Though he is going to go around the corner on us. Got another fire. Let's push the edge. If our battleship and destroyer keep the Fuso spotted, we'll be able to shoot him from cover on the edge here. And we're in a US cruiser now, so we have a higher gun arc. Can shoot over the edge of the island. Chalky's in. Stalingrad is balanced. Octane says Kansas is dust in the wind. And Chalky demonstrated that by getting 5 citadels on a Kansas from 18 kilometers with Stalingrad. Holy shoot. Well, so what is the alpha strike on a citadel? A full pen citadel hit, maximum damage from Stalingrad, Chalky. Is it like 10k? 8 to 10k? Okay, so this kind of worked out. We have this shoulder here. We know there's this kind of low shoulder on this side of the island, so it's perfect for shooting over in most cruisers. super easy in Boise. We don't want to get way out of the battle here, so we're going to keep moving. The Fuso's moving, so we're just going to kind of match their speed and rotate around the edge of the island. He already fixed one of our fires. This one should burn more actively on active toilet. Oh no, he had damage control again. The next fire we set won't be able to be put out until their damage control party comes off cooldown. Fuso can be pretty much spotted from the moon. Thing you do have to do with the American cruises is you really have to aim further out ahead than you think. So check your flight timer there. You can use the tick marks on your reticle. Good God, he's doing a good job juking me, and I'm doing a really poor job of aiming. But he has 12 guns. We're going to go ahead and pursue. We'll spot him up as well for our teammates. See how long those shells take to come down. So that fire will burn for a little bit because his damage control party was reset. AP rounds 8,500, says High Octane. So five hits is a nice over 40,000. Pretty damn good. Is that in one salvo, Chalky? That had to be painful for the Kansas. I am angling away right now because I don't want to push the Boise and the Fuso simultaneously. So if the Boise stays broadside, we would switch to AP. I think he's going to turn out. And let's bow in towards the Fuso. We're going to get our guns rotated. Tell I've been on a 1-week layoff because my aim is crap right now. There we go. When you have this ship dialed in or Atlanta dialed in on a given night, it's a beautiful thing. It'll take me a few games usually. Uh-oh. Okay. So that's something we need to be aware of. Once our teammate is dead... Okay, we have our Prince Idol Friedrich over here as well. If you're in a cruiser and your teammate dies, everyone's going to be shooting at you. So you just have to try to watch your angles closely, bow into the battleship. Could kind of split up my shot and do half my volley at one location and half at another. Just kind of spread it out. Oh my gosh, man. I think this could be it. This could be it. We got him before he could heal. Boise has a good heal. It's got a heal that kind of approximates a British ship, honestly.
Good game, everyone.
Okay, now let's try to anticipate turns a little better. Chalky wasn't even that well aimed, just snap fired on that. Talking about that Kansas and went back to shooting a GK broadside. Now you're making me think I want to save up. I have to admit that tier 7/legendary tier is not my favorite tier to play. I mean, I'm excited about mines, but one reason that to me, like, Weimar is very attractive is because tier 6 is my favorite tier. In the balance of credit earnings and not facing legendaries. Okay, we're gonna start spreading our salvo out a little bit. I'm gonna pull my trigger like 3 times instead of just one big salvo. Kind of blanket a little bit of an area. Also gonna try to grab this cap because again, we talked about the lucrative nature of caps.
Our victory is in sight.
though. Actually, we're not going to get in it before we probably win on points. This Fuso's making my aim look horrendous. It's gone the Fuso agility build. Get him! There's a fire.
Look what I have created! I have made fire!
That's for you, moist dumplings. Tom Hanks, starring in his new Apple TV movie, Finch. It's funny, I was watching a thing on Band of Brothers, kind of the anniversary of Band of Brothers 20th. He said he was filming Castaway while they were working on Band of Brothers. So when he came to the Band of Brothers set, he had the full-on, like, caveman look going. I do love me some Tom Hanks. Going back to watching Bosom Buddies, the TV show where he used to cross-dress. So he and his other male roommate who cross-dressed could live in a very nice upscale apartment, I think in New York City, but it was all women only in that building. Pretty funny show. And who would have thought Tom Hanks would come as far as he has? All right, unfortunately we didn't get the top score. We were 4th though, and our aim was pedestrian. Good game, team. We lost a couple ships. Oh, I have not tracked the last 2 battles. I think we're on 4. So now we're to the sucky mission step. Base XP. 4,500 XP before bonuses. Thankfully, it's not as bad as it was last week. And catching up, Chalky loves Stalingrad's space magic means that it's giant, heavily armored, and extremely heavy, but can still do 35 knots. Does it have spaced armor, too? I mean, I'm not sure of its armor scheme, but yeah, 35 knots with that size and weight, right? Crazy. Moist, am I going to use any of the British carriers? Chalky probably will. I'm still honestly not working on any carrier lines yet since Airstrike. I never played carriers before. I am going to pick them up at some point. I just haven't had enough time. Oh, Dentes is talking about Money Pit. That is hilarious. If you've never watched the Money Pit, it's him and Shelley Long, who Shelley Long was a star in Cheers for a long time with Ted Danson, Woody Harrelson, George Wendt. Yes, you have to watch the Money Pit where they're redoing this house that they buy, him and his fiance, I think. And what is only supposed to take 2 weeks and a certain amount of money stretches on and on and on into this gigantic budget and a huge amount of time. And it's this great scene where Tom Hanks gets trapped in part of the house. I won't say how, but it's freaking hilarious. Gets trapped there for hours and hours till someone comes home. That is a funny, funny, funny show. Chalky says, Legendary wouldn't survive in its own lobbies, not because of lack of ships. Not yet. Maybe it will at some point. Maybe it will. Pixel had a close call with one of the Arizonas. Just missed ramming it by the skin of your teeth before putting a torpedo from each side into her. That's game-saving play, if you can do that, for sure. High Octane says, great, let them be bored in their own lobby together. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be in that lobby a whole lot until there's a lot more ships, a lot more variety, and longer tenure in this game. In my opinion, just too many people who don't have the situational awareness yet to play Legendary tier or in Legendary tier. I think it's so weird you can get effectively R tier 10 ships without ever even grinding a line. You just basically put it in the crock pot in the bureau and you wind up with the ship. It's just not what I think we should be doing. I would prefer if the bureau were filled with more mid-tier premiums, frankly. I think the California is probably the best ship that's ever come out of the research bureau. As far as fun to play, lucrative, as far as the premium goes, pretty lucrative. and just a good ship. All right, since we're only going to get a small boost from a premium on this step because it's base XP, we're going to get our North Carolina game in. Got her fully upgraded. As Chalky said, we're playing this for fun. We're not playing it to get to Kansas. And we will count in. Counting in on the Twitch side. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. Wait, says you just watched The Hunt for Red October last night. That's a good movie. Had you not seen that before? Sean Connery in his finest mode, right? I remember reading that book a long time before it came out as a movie. And it's a good book. Tom Clancy's obviously got some good books if you haven't read those. That one, Red Storm Rising, the Patriot Games books, they're all good books. Chalky said that they be super passive, say slide it back in with the 7s and then out and then back and then out and then back. You're probably right about that for sure. Octane says, I have 92 containers. Sounds like WG is going to open them for you Monday. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead. Remind me. We'll go ahead and open those containers. I'm still on a streak of never getting a premium ship out of a container on Legends. Not one in the full 2 years. So, and I get a decent number of event containers, right? Because I buy every campaign. Ooh, that's a different... Is that a different USA camo on that Arizona? Not recognizing that. All right, guys, there's no caps to win. So let's be smart. Let's stay bow into these battleships. We have good AP at range. As far as striking power, Chalky would say not as accurate as the Sinop, but... at this distance, probably pretty accurate. Oh, Citadel on the Bayern. I'd say more accurate than Sinop at 14 or 15 kilometers, but Sinop gets more accurate as you get in closer, as that is a dynamic. There's a variable accuracy curve with the Russian battleships. Yeah, we made him pay for that turn. I'm usually the antsy one who decides to turn too much early game in my battleships, but watching Hitman play and his patient battleship style, he often starts with a slight backup before going forward. I'm getting better, more patient.
The ship is on fire.
Okay, got lit up by the Nelson. Still spotted by likely one of their 3 destroyers. Okay, broken detection. Oh, that Benson got whacked. Can we get him? Can we get him? Can we get him? Oh, yeah.
Ouch, down population.
That is awesome. That was not me, because our teammate wasted that guy. Who got him good? Was it the Arizona? Oh, maybe our destroyer hit him with a torp. Hey, that's Cudlingus again. Good job, dude. Good job. You made that happen more so than me. So the Nelson would want to go ahead and push because he's going to shoot HE at us and set us on fire from distance. Let's see if we can get some Jervis torp love. Cudlingus, is that you, Pixel? I'm trying to remember which one of you guys have that gamer tag. He's gotten...
The ship is on fire.
double fire on us 2 times in a row. We know he has really trashy cheek armor, so let's push the cheek. I'm thinking that's an acknowledgement from Pixel. Sweet! Citadel hit through the bow.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
We've let this double fire burn just because we know he's probably going to try to set us on fire again. And that's you, Moist? Oh, God. I didn't check. Oh, Moist, that's hilarious, dude. Sorry. Oh, another bow citadel on you, my friend. I'm not gonna let you ram me. No rammy. He's a good player. He switches to AP. Good job, dude. Right call, ammo selection wise. A lot of players don't make that switch. But we got the Nelson's cheek. The Nelson and Yamato are both really susceptible on that front cheek area right there where our shots went through. But you spanked me, dude. Good job switching to armor piercing. What I was trying to say is a lot of British battleship players are unidimensional. They just spam HE the entire match. But British battleships have good AP rounds and you want to utilize them. So, especially against a ship like North Carolina that has really weak side armor. I mean, it's not terrible side armor if it's angle, but the Citadel is definitely exposed, and Moist connected with that big time. Let's see how we do on this Dunkirk. This could be good. Dude, we have not had that many salvos and we're over 100 grand. Thanks, Octane. Sorry, Moist. I didn't look at chat, dude. I know, I should have. One more shot on the Dunkirk before he's behind the island. This could also be decent if we aimed properly. It was a blind shot. So Chalky is a big proponent of Synop, and I think Synop's an awesome ship too. Way better on Legends than she is on PC, in my personal opinion. A proper tier 6. Very strong. But I feel, from my personal perspective, I like this ship better. Just because it's got anti-aircraft capability that basically makes her carrier-proof in most situations, whereas you can't say the same on that with Synop.
Affirmative.
Yeah, Moist, that was a great call. I figured you were taking a little bit longer to reload because of that. That was absolutely the right call. I'm gonna go ahead and use... We're still gonna lose this game, aren't we? I'm gonna switch to the cruiser. Bow into the battleship. Oh!
Enemy cruiser foundered.
That's awesome. Dude, the York came long ways to me, and that's actually not a good move if you're in a York or the Leander, because it just gives my shells more chance to arm and get a Citadel hit versus overpenning. Hello, Leander. Leander's switching direction. I think his smoke is shifting. Oh my gosh. And that's where the ship does not have the world's greatest accuracy, and sometimes it can control you. Synop most likely would have wasted the Leander right there. North Carolina biffed it. Oh my god. They're all here. You have to shoot at the moss, you guys. Got it. I have to angle away from the moss because of the torpedoes. Let's put our plane up. Leander's also gonna be torping. This is sketchy. Can I kill a Leander before he nukes us? Changing direction. Can we catch the right angle? Yes.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Dude, shoot the Moss,
All
please.
stations requesting fire on the designated target.
We're ramming the Tennessee if we have a chance to. I don't do this very much. I'm not a big rammer.
Fighter destroyed.
Oh! We don't need to ram. Oh my gosh. I have forehead sweat. I did get him with guns, Shocky. Who's left? You didn't kill the Moss? Oh, Gepard. Where's the Gepard? Okay, so I probably don't want to leave our cap, right? Let's switch to high explosive. Whoosh, I love this ship. And again, you can argue, you can have a great debate on Sinop versus North Carolina, but I just have a great time in this boat. And I got to visit it a couple months ago in Wilmington. Go on board the ship, do a big tour of it on my own, self-guided, but I was one of only 3 patrons on the ship and with a couple volunteers. It was so cool. She's extremely well maintained, historically documented very well. Yeah, you guys go. I'm just going to stay on our cap in case he shows up on our cap. There's still 5 minutes. We could get capped out. So let them go forward. Good points lead, even if one of them blunders into torpedoes. Thanks, Moist. What do they say? Even a blind squirrel gets a nut sometimes, right? I love getting Confederate medals. Oh.
Requesting assistance.
Okay, I think he's coming. Oh no, he's at their base. Okay. I love getting Confederates just because that is like the biggest team contribution. Means you're doing good things all around by damaging multiple enemy ships for a big chunk of their health. Hey, we just hit a Gepard at 15 kilometers with HE. So not bad. It's not the smack that counts, it's the kill. It is not the damage, it's true. Damage alone. But I just feel like versus just getting Krakens, things like that, finishing off low health kills, which a lot of Krakens wind up being. I just like the feeling of getting a Confederate. It's my least accumulated kind of fancier battle medal, and I'm always excited on getting them. What's awesome is we just knocked out base XP in one battle. No. Oh no, that's our 125 XP from getting top score in the game. Yes! Now we're 250 renown in the bank. Not XP, 250 renown in the bank. Sweet. Hey, Pixel, good game, man. No, good job. You helped us secure that first flank, which was really key. That allowed me to get out of there alive and rotate. Moist came very close to killing me outright, though. Thanks, Free Time. Thanks, Octane. And Moist. Good game. Let's see. Let's see what happened. Dude, Pixel's right up there in number 2. Good pairing. Moist is only in 5th, but that's not bad given that you were in the first engagement. And you did very good damage on me. 2 double fires and then a nice smackdown with AP. Okay, but still, we got 2,500 of our 4,500 XP. Let's work to the left. Let's work left. Gonna work on this Italian line. But let's go to tier 5, you guys. Tier 5, if you want to join in. De Grasse. My favorite ship in the game. Unless I buy a Weimar. I'm tempted, man. I'm so tempted. I've got a certain amount of money on my account, a little bit of doubloons. I'd have to buy, though, like another $50 pack probably of doubloons, but I'm so close to doing it. I love the Nuremberg, too. It's a great ship. All right, guys, tier 5. If we have something picked out, we'll do the same procedure on the Twitch side. 3, 2, 1, go, and then load in. I'll say ready first. Okay. Ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. Load in. Again, I'm not pumping up any extra boosters. I'll run a double booster on Global XP and credits on my premium ships all the time. Just because Global XP, we're maybe going to get a Stalingrad someday. We always need credits, right? And I do run premium time. I have a stupid number of premium time days because I bought a year's worth of premium last year on the holiday sale, which be informed. If you don't have premium time, I always buy it or always try to buy it in 1 year increments. Because when you get it for half off, it's, you know, the price of a FIFA game per year, which you have to pay for FIFA every year. And then I don't buy FIFA points, but you know, it's not that crazy to pay $40 or $50 to me once a year for a subscription that I know I'll use the whole year, and that's premium time. Moist, you have, oh yeah, the Mutsu B at tier 5. That's tier 5, right? Or is that tier, yeah, it's tier 5, isn't it? I blank on what Nagato is.
Battle starts.
Or is that tier 6? 5, okay. So you're always on the other side, dude. Ah, and now Pixel's on the other side too. Damn. All right, well, I'm glad I'm in a cruiser. Good luck, you guys. Tell you, a couple weeks ago when I was running cruisers and Obi Swift's division was just focusing me every game, that was not fun. Can't run triple battleship division knowing what I was running, or Weimar division. Not fun. Speaking of Weimars, how many do we have in this game? It's a tier 6 game and we have 1. Okay. It's already dying down a little bit, isn't it? But I still see four Weimar games. Happens whenever there's any new popular ship, you guys. Either campaign ship. That's why you're seeing a lot of probably in tier 7 4 destroyer games, because people are getting their Lo Yangs, getting their Frieslands, and both those are good ships. If you don't have a higher tier US Navy destroyer and you enjoy that gameplay from middle tier, you're not going to be disappointed in Lo Yang, even though it doesn't seem as exciting as the high Daka rate of fire of the Friesland. I'm telling you right now, Lo Yang is a very versatile, well-rounded cruiser that's not going to let you down. Oh, Lord. He's going to be working me over again. I went ahead and fired because he's going to be spotting me anyway, so I might as well. We are going to shift to a destroyer target if and whenever we have one. So I know I'm just pointing my butt at Moist and trying to run. I can use the mini-map to watch his position while I'm working on the destroyer. He turned out, which is smart against an HE spammer. I prefer to open water HE spam in this ship. The gun arcs are too low to sit behind much island cover. So if you are going up against an HE spammy boat that's accompanied by a battleship or two, as I am, I don't know what this guy back here is doing. Excuse me. You don't need to keep pushing into that position and get burned down. Just take one arc out, then head back in on a different vector, Victor. It's okay, Pixel. You're fine. Hey, it was fun having you on my team for 2 games. Like, a lot of times when I'm streaming and we're just doing count-ins, it's, seems like way more than on average. People are on the other side. So we're gonna kind of probe back in the middle here again. Their battleships are going to the flank. Oh, that was a nice kill.
Nice work.
But we've already lost 2 cruisers on our side that were not being very patient, so... Yeah, Octane is right on Lo Yang when they dial up a better Pan-Asian commander that's not more of a universal style commander. It's going to get even better. Especially if you already have like Swirsky and, you know, you can do some different combinations of concealment. Because it's just, when you take a good American destroyer at higher tier and you give her that Sonar 1, long-lasting smoke generator, it's just a very deadly combination. There are ranked seasons on PC with Lo Yang where Lo Yang at tier 8 on PC. Just own the season. If you had a good Lo Yang on your team, and it was one of the only tier 8 destroyers at that time, pre a lot of German destroyers being around, that had Sonar 1, it was an insanely good ship. And has aged well. Which you can't say for all boats.
Engine boost deactivated.
Okay, gotta get out of this central area. You can see we're now teed up by 4, including Moist. We have 4 next to our spotted icon, which means we have 4 main batteries pointing at us and or sets of torpedo tubes. I'm assuming that's mostly main batteries. Oh, this could hurt.
Proceed to capture that area.
I'm trying to evade on 2 different angles of shots, and that's harder. So literally, I'm trying to keep track of when the ships have fired in my head, and it's not like I count anymore. You just kind of get a sixth sense about it as far as where my butt is pointing. I want my butt pointing at the ships that are firing, and then I want to start turning when they fire, and then turn again to just adjust my position and or change my speed occasionally too, like that. But definitely becomes more of a challenge when you're getting shot at from multiple directions. We're gonna call focus fire on the Leon. He's venturing in to a middle area where we can not only set him on fire, but he's gonna be susceptible to the battleships over in A. He's got spam, man. Oh, he missed us with everything. 16 guns of fun. We're drawing a lot of attention, which is not a bad thing. Leon is very frustrated. He'll probably shoot at one of the battleships soon if we keep this up. Now we're going to break back towards the middle. Because when these guys look over at A, we'll be able to get broadside shots on them and harass while they're basically bow into the battleships that are in front of them. Love to get a second fire on the Leon. Just gonna call for focus fire again. Need to aim closer to the front. He already has a fire on the back. We want to try to set fire in a zone that's not on fire, up to 3 on a battleship. It's a Tom Hanks themed night. We got Lieutenant Dan. There we go. Okay, reset a fire. No Bubba Ojene. I'm gonna go ahead and use engine boost. Leon is turning. He should be getting wasted by our battleships right now. They're not shooting at him. Okay. It's not a bad idea if they're shooting at a cruiser, but that would have been the time to just basically lay waste to that Leon. We've double fired him. Oh. This could be bad. Oh, he switched to HE, thank God.
Concentrate fire on the target. The ship is on fire.
Thank God.
Problem solved, sir.
I'm doing kind of okay. I'm having to play just passive and dance on the edge here, Moist. Hey, Monk, how are you? Hope you're doing well, my friend. It's been a while. Are you playing Legends, or are you fed up and bored? We may be dead. Ugh. Come on, guys. Help with the Leon. Oh, we're slowly dying. Okay. I'm going to try to break. I got to turn away from the Leon. He's going to waste me if I stay broadside. So we're going to try to break detection, reposition. Monk says you don't age well. You're not aging like a fine wine. Ugh. Our group at A must have got wasted by that Bliskavitska. Or something. Seemed like we had a little bit of a grouping of battleships there that if they just focus fired, there's no way this Leon should still be alive. Absolutely no way.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
We're gonna distract again. There's Moist again. Don't kill me, Moist. Ugh. Take that fire. No! It's like all I'm doing is getting fired at by battleships, too. Ah, no fire. Come on, detection, go out. Coming for you, dude. Yeah, you didn't have me selected. I had disappeared. Blind shooting in Legends is not as good as PC, you guys. On PC, you can blind fire people a lot easier. Not 100% sure why that is. Okay, there's a fire on you. Have a fire. Oh no, I'm getting caught in the corner. I've got to stop firing again. I may or may not be turning. Don't kill you. Don't look at your screen. You'll see something that you shouldn't be seeing. I'm not in a good spot right here. I'm in a sketchy, compromised position. Well, we're not going to win. I wouldn't fire at you if I thought you wouldn't fire at me. But see, you fired. Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh! Oh, I didn't know you got a shot off. All right, we're even on that one. That's pretty funny, dude. General Tavi, annoy the crap out of battleships in La Galissoniere, or however you spell that, because your gun range. Yeah, La Galissoniere, I don't like it as well as this ship. I just think her gun soft stats aren't as good. And she doesn't have the plane, right? And I don't think she's quite as mobile. So there's a few advantages that DeGrasse has over La Galissoniere. But La Galissoniere is a good boat, too. That's a trade, no kidding. And he only hit me with one shell, and he got me. Those are good shells, though. Those Japanese battleships should get to higher tier. Even at lower tier, they have good AP shells. Oh, Chalky, cool. Thank you. It's not popping over there. It's casual, but I do get in and out of there. Again, I've been playing some other games as well, so... Oh my god, do we have a lead? We have a lead, and, who's capping? Oh no, we don't have a lead anymore. Alright, let's jump out. I'm gonna assume we need one more game. We're going US battleship tier 5. I mentioned California. Oh wait. No, I see that bright flash in the back, and I've been thinking that it's renowned before it comes. Let's do Arizona. This was one of my first premium ships on PC, you guys. Played a lot of battleships on PC before I was comfortable playing anything else. No spotter, only sonar and engine boost. See, and that's why I really like the DeGrasse. It has that late game ability to spot for herself using a little bit of island cover or just an early detection when you're coming around a corner or something. So I actually find it important to have that plane, even though it probably doesn't sound like a big deal to some people. All right, tier 5. Good game, you guys. Way to pull that out. We managed to survive till the near end there. We're gonna count 3, 2, 1, go after we say ready. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Arizona. Played a couple games in this boat in California lately. Not a lot, but have fun. It's just a flashback for me. I figured you guys were going to have the upper hand in that battle. Moist, you like Charles Martel? Charles Martel's good too. It needs to be upgraded though. That's a boat that there is a huge difference between the stock version and the upgraded version. And what I don't like is, I think because of the limitations of the D-pad, we only have 4 consumable slots. Or I'm pretty damn sure she has 5 on PC, so you get to use your plane and your heel on the same boat, and you have to switch between them on Legends, and I really hate that. Hate that part, but other than that, she's a good ship. I'm a fan of the French cruisers except for tiers 9 and 10 on PC. Really love through Charles Martel on PC. Hey, we actually are top tier. We'll take it. Hey, Moist is on our side in a Fubuki. Fubuki-san. Where are you? You on my side? No, looks like you're on the other side. No, wait. Yeah, that's the Dallas. Okay, well, let's see. We should probably stay on the D side. What am I thinking? I'm looking for a cruiser. You're in a destroyer. Okay. Maybe you are on the D side. Or you're behind me. I was thinking for Ataka for some reason. Slow brain. Okay, we have Byron here. Look out, Fubuki. I'm big and fat, and I'm not going to be able to get out of your way. Whoa, look out. He just torped me. Hey, Archer, what's up, man? How are you? How are you feeling? You feeling better than last week, hopefully? Hope things are well. I had 2 of our people at work come down with COVID in the last 2 weeks. And we already have a hard time hiring people as it is, so being short all the time sucks.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Nebney. We have AP loaded. Nice.
Fire on the designated target.
Still got a hit. Okay, let's get an early read on those torpedoes. Yeah. If we slightly angle to the right, we're going to be okay on torpedoes, potentially, but we're going to have to show broadside to the Bayern. Careful, Moist. Okay, he's short range torps. Ugh. I'm gonna try to turn out of this mess. Gonna fire on the DD. I would head in, but I don't want to push the smoke. I don't want Moist to feel like he has to get out in front of me and get spotted by these two battleships, so just managed to turn in time to get angled as well. Moist, I'm going to target the Bayern when he comes around the island. I should have broadside on him. Oh, there's the DD again, you guys. Shoot.
All stations protect that target.
DD keeps wanting to get spotted. Get him. Another 2300. Focus fire,
All
people.
stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Yes, we are going to shoot at destroyers whenever we can. We'll save the battleship. Slowing down so I won't get blocked by the island. Dang, this is going to be a tougher angle. Ugh. We're going to be giving broadside to the Fuso. I'm going to try to accelerate and bow in a little bit to the Fuso. He's going to give us a potential broadside opportunity for some Citadel hits, though. And looks like Moist torpedoes. Double whap. Okay. Oh, so close. The Gade's coming for me again!
Capture that area.
Oh, this is a new one. Crap.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
If you think that I'm gonna head straight for you, you're crazy. They think in Arizona is a very easy mark. I'll tell you that. Sticking with the AP because it was already loaded. We're gonna get good XP for shooting these destroyers too, you guys. Oh no. Moist is still alive. Moist, just stay hidden. Okay. He reloaded. Ah. Damn. Lost the spot on the Gade. That really stinks. There he is. This could do well. Ah.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Get the needless eagle. Moist fear and smoke. Go to guns on the Gade. If you're not in smoke, don't fire. Gotta get my selector switched to the destroyer. Come on. Oh, nice shot, Moist. Okay. Back to AP. We're getting pushed all the way to the southern border here. Hey, Fatal, I'm doing well. How are you? How's PC life? Fatal is a versatile original Legends player migrated to PC.
Many thanks.
Hope you've been doing well. It's been a while. Just stay hidden, Moist. Don't show yourself to these guys. crap. I didn't realize I have New York on that side too. Shoot. Shocky, you potatoed in your Stalingrad? How can you? How could you? Dang. Missing not having my back turrets rotated about now. Moist. Nice job. You don't need my help on those battleships on his side. Going superstructure, and we don't have the flat side.
The ship is on fire.
And we're getting HE spammed by the Fuso. So we'll just use repair party, not damage control. New York is very close to death. Lap. Oh my gosh. Unlucky. Good besides subs. Yeah, I haven't been over there for a little while, Fatal, since subs came into random battles. So, I don't know. I don't know about it. Guys, this Fuso could have done some pretty serious damage to me if he had chosen to load AP rounds. So don't be that guy that always goes around firing HE in your battleships. So are subs really weighing down the experience in random battles? I mean, I just don't think they mesh. I don't understand how that playstyle meshes. Random battles are the same as standard battles on the PC side.
Problem solved, sir.
They were just in a special game mode and in the AI battles. There we go. And now they've moved into regular battles, and I just don't think it's a good choice. That's me. Yeah, just no bueno. Hey, Brennan, thank you so much for the follow. It's extremely appreciated. Every follow here, it's not a career, but is very much appreciated. If you are new to the game, have any questions, let us know. We have experienced players in the chat on both YouTube and Twitch right now, and we do dual stream or multi-stream to both platforms, and I have quite a few videos. Continue to do more on YouTube on different instructional aspects of World of Warships Legends. I have a little bit of PC content out there, but it's not detailed, and it's early on, so it's pretty tragic. But been playing this crazy game for 6 years, going on 7 years at Thanksgiving, I think. No, 6. 6th anniversary of PC, right? But anyways, thank you so much for coming in. Really, really appreciated. Let's see. General says keep only HE on battleships for games if there's just a lot of DDs. For sure. That's the time to be an HE loaded as primary ammo choice in a battleship. But when you're switching off between destroyers and battleships, as soon as that destroyer's dead, switch back to AP. That Fuso could have spanked me broadside big time. Your main weapon's going to be your AP rounds, especially if anyone's giving you flat side. Thanks, Brennan. Appreciated. Moist's birthday is in 3 weeks. Congratulations. What are you going to be? Like, you're going to be 18, did you say? 18, 19? So young. Keeping me young. Being in this business that's a non-business, that's a hobby. Captain Cranky, hello. Good to see you. Enjoying the content. Love to watch the commander builds and tactic talk. Awesome. A lot of my ship review videos are not your normal kind of sail around and chat and just show the build up front. I try to explain how the build or the commander influences a tactic or an outcome in a battle. Generally, that's what I try to do. So if you're enjoying the content, I really appreciate the good feedback, and it's what keeps us doing this. It's a lot of work. I'm working on a preview video for Mines and Sirocco. My early reveal is I'm totally buying the campaign. I think it's going to be a good main campaign ship, even for people who aren't battleship main, or even aren't cruiser mains. You're going to have enough durability, not invincibility, but durability in mines to hang into battles if you're smart with your positioning at all. It's going to survive a few mistakes that other ships won't. Moist Dumplings, good job. Nice second place finish. And a good win for the team. And we knocked out another 75 renown. So let's double check. I think we're on global XP. So that's mines. Again, the great guns, probably the exact same gun loadout as Weimar, 1 tier higher, but with a more durable hull. And 16 torpedoes, guys. 2 quad torpedo launchers per side that, like Hipper and Eugen, if you get in close with her, you can be able to do severe damage with torpedo salvos. You're just going to have to pick and choose when you want to do that, because early in matches, it's going to be basically straight up suicide to get in too close. Especially against legendary tier ships. You might have a better chance of doing that in a tier 7 only match. Or tier 6/7. General says, anyone can cook, basically saying anyone can play video games. True. It's just how well, right? Fatal has mines on PC. So how do you like it, Fatal? I know it's over there. I see that I think it's in the bureau right now. Or not the bureau, in the armory. I shot a little footage of it. Import. Cranky been playing since October 19th, so a new player. Well, awesome. If you have questions, let us know. There's good players on both sides of the chat right now. You can leave questions on the videos on YouTube, or do have a Discord, which you can get to through the links on YouTube or on Twitch in my panels or in my header on YouTube. All right, we are at 96, guys. That 5th top place finish just helped a ton. Helped a ton. So now that we're on global XP, it's time to pull out my feast or famine ship of late, but it's the big hitter when you want XP or credits, and it's the Atlanta. How good is Weimar at earning credits? I'm not certain of that. I mean, I know it's a more user-friendly ship than Atlanta, but I would be doubtful that it earns better than Atlanta. Atlanta is just the boss. I think tier for tier, it's the best XP and credit earning ship in the game right now, and has been since its introduction. So, all right, we're going to go ready, 3, 2, 1, go. On the Twitch side, there'll be a little bit of a delay on the YouTube side. For counting in, we'll go ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, and remind me, guys, after this game, we'll open our crates. I think Octane mentioned it. At the end of this update, when they push out the next update Monday, they'll basically open all the crates you have on hold automatically. I usually try to open when I get to a magic number of 100. But we'll go ahead and open them and see me not get another free ship. I have not gotten a free ship on Legends yet, and don't anticipate getting one anytime soon. Fatal says you have to be careful with mines that has an above water citadel. I think if you're close to it and you're angled properly, it's actually pretty good, because mines has a turtleback like Hipper. But there's plating in mines that is not as strong as Hipper. So it has some nerfs to its plating. Probably because its guns are, I believe, honestly, more deadly by far. If you look at the damage per minute numbers, which are going to be in the little preview that I put together, there are some insane damage potential numbers for mines and Weimar. I mean, you see why the Weimar is so freaking good when you look at the damage output potential at max everything hitting potential, which isn't how it works, obviously, but the ceiling is insanely high. All right, we're gonna hug an island. Yeah, I'm dirty HE spammer. I'm proud of it. Oh, October 2019. Okay, Cranky. Okay, so you've been sailing the seas for 2 years. Congrats. Oh, Miss Belfast. Belfast's a great ship. Moist Dumplings on the Twitch side got Belfast out of a crate, right, Moist? Freaking amazing pull. Uh-oh, Chalky's. Oh, no. Chalky just ruined my game. She's in a Weimar on the other team. I definitely don't want to go head-to-head against a Weimar in this boat. It's just not, not preferred whatsoever. I don't even like going head-to-head with, say, a Helena in the Atlanta. Okay, we have 2 battleships behind us. I have to be careful. I saw you're the enemy, Weimar. Yeah, so Moist pulled a Belfast Cranky out of a summer crate. Again, I've pulled nada. I think I've pulled a total of 3 ships on PC out of crates. One of them was a Scharnhorst B. I have 3 accounts on PC and I have 3 Scharnhorsts. So, but I was super happy to get that. That was made my whole December last year. Oh my. Yeah, we just took a Citadel from Georgia. You don't want to be angled like that to Georgia. He only hit me with 1 shell. But that angle he hit me at, I basically gave him a way better chance of citadeling me than if I had just gone broadside, but I was a little bit worrying about the Iowa. I'm just gonna stop firing, get unspotted, reposition, let the Iowa keep burning. Yeah, Cranky, I'll just say, I mean, Belfast, I know they call her Pay Fast, and she's pretty legendarily OP on PC, where I do have the original Belfast on PC, not the Belfast 43, which is the more recent kind of redesigned version that sits at a higher tier, but totally recommend Belfast if there's an opportunity. She did go on sale, for St. Patrick's Day last year. She's a good boat. If you spend money on the game, she's a ship I'd actually spend money on. If you're a cruiser main, I really enjoy playing her. Fiji's such a damn good boat too, but having the versatility of having the shoot. Oh no, I'm not paying attention. The Georgia's so damn fast. Hopefully he didn't see me yet. He hasn't seen me yet. So much for getting my global XP in 1 game, unless he dies by torps! Yes, Fiji! We're just saying what a good ship the Fiji is. Fiji just saved my butt.
I need intelligence data.
Nice work.
Oh my gosh. Thought I was dead for sure. You've gotten the Mutsu twice and the Warspite. I think they said something about not pulling duplicate ships anymore. And supposedly, the reason they're opening all your crates is because there's going to be a mechanic put in on the containers that, starting with this Black Friday containers. I think it's only the Black Friday ones that, if you open 40, by container 40, you're guaranteed to pull a ship. And then that counter starts over again. So we've got to be careful here. Now just kite off the edge of this island. I'm worried that's the Weimar over here. This DD is probably spotting me. I have really crap base concealment in my Atlanta. Atlanta used to be the king fire breather. Jamming, you are right, before Weimar. 15,000. Your kids are going to community college. Yeah, it's Well, if they have the they didn't have the coupons available last time Belfast was up for sale. So if there's the 25% coupon, I mean, that's when I finally bought Scharnhorst, because I didn't want to pay $15,000 for Scharnhorst either. Our ships are overpriced on Legends versus PC. If Fatal's around, I'll tell you that. Oh, he pulled Missouri on PC in 3 crates. I have the original Missouri. Missouri got re-released. But that's great luck, Fatal. But I'd say the ships on Legends are overpriced versus PC by about 30%. So, I don't know why they chose to do that, but it's definitely the case. There is that godforsaken Holy Crusader Weimar.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
It's gonna stop, so I can't hit it.
Requesting assistance.
I know it's a Weimar captained by a good player, too, which makes it even worse. Uh-oh. Ugh. JB had you down, or in their sights, but got wasted.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Yeah, so I don't know if the coupons will be available during the winter sales, and maybe they'll put some ships on winter sale, like they did put the or was it the anniversary in which the Scharnhorst was on sale. It's the first time I'd ever seen it on sale. It's a funky camo.
I owe you one.
Okay, we're gonna rotate to this side. It's a pretty even battle right now. We don't want to do anything too dumb because we're ahead on points. And staying alive right now is a good theme. Dang it. Slippery. Blind shots on ships moving away from you at angles in Atlanta can be difficult. Or Helena, just because of the
I need intelligence.
gun elevation. Okay, well, yeah, I'll get close enough to radar the DD, hopefully in a second.
Teammate, I need your support.
Yeah, I see you. I hear you.
Roger.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Okay. If we get spotted, we'll use radar on the DD. I'm worried I'm gonna run into my teammate. No? Okay. Dang. Can't shoot over that portion of that island without a target lock. I won't say who's hiding there. Oh crap. And now I run into him. Son of a...
All stations reporting the position of a strategic.
Enemy battleship sighted.
That was... I didn't make you die, dude. You'd already slowed down, but... I'm sure he'll blame me. Damn it.
The enemy team
Good
is
game,
taking the
Chalky. And that's the feast or famine we've been having in Atlanta of late. I know you're on 691. All I had to do was barely touch you and you would have been dead. But you were moving it at a little bit of an angle, I think. And your pickup must be pretty good in that ship because I noticed that it gets moving relatively quickly. Hey, Captain Arcana. What's up, man? Moy says, before your account got hacked on PC, you pulled Enterprise out of a crate. Enterprise is really rare on PC. That will probably be one day a premium ship on Legends, I would bet, that makes a pretty big stir. The radar could be longer distance on Atlanta, Moist. Chalky, I'm going to jump out since you may be going for a little while before these guys die. And we are close. We are pretty close. What do we have that... Could do a California game. Let's just jump back to tier 5. We'll do a triple global XP booster. Maybe knock this out in 2 games. I don't know what you've clipped, Arcana. Are those clips from another stream? Russian balance. Oh, is that from the PC side? Oh, Fatal. Yeah, the FDR is a pain in the ass, isn't it? How many torpedoes do their planes drop in one drop? Is it like 9? And it's in a fan pattern. There's very tight fan pattern. There's no way of going between the torpedoes. They're way too tight together. They're not extremely high damage torpedoes, but you're generally going to eat 2, 3, 4 or more unless you're perfectly angled into the drop. All right, guys, for those of you who are out of a game, we're going to load in tier 5. Go ready. 3, 2, 1, go. You got your boyfriend FDR on PC. Well, that's a nice gift. Chalky, I'm probably gonna have to break down and buy a Weimar again, just because I really, really like Nuremberg anyway. Yeah, you basically were backing up that whole side. I had shots on you, but again, you just evaded. They were blind. 9 or 10. Yeah, our Iowa could have killed you in our what was it earlier? Our Jean Bar. All right, we're pretty close to finishing, guys. You had 3,000 health. Oh, he had HE loaded. Okay. You had 3,000 health when he hit you. But hit you with HE. Ammo choice. We were talking about that earlier. And you were probably bow on, so if he had AP loaded, it wouldn't have overpenned. It would have killed you. Would have given full penetrations. Good game. I knew you would do well on that ship. They say, like, well, anybody can drive it. I know anybody can get decent damage numbers, but it still takes... In the hands of a better player, it's going to be that much more dangerous. Because look at this Molotov. That's a great ship, but that's not where you go in a Molotov.
Get back!
Molotov is like Citadel City. Dude, you're showing broadside to their spawn. Oh, you're allied, Moist? Okay. We're California and Tennessee. We're two very similar ships. Okay, we got Pixel on the other side in Dallas. Oh, and Archer and Makarov. Archer hiding out. Going in for the stream snipe, but not in a destroyer. Yeah, I couldn't push that side at all. I don't care, Chalky. That's fine. Is this the time for me to have streamer rage? I couldn't push that side once I knew you were there. That is a sure thing. And that's why Atlanta has been super hit and miss for me lately. It's super dependent on your teammates too, obviously. Supporting you. Because if you get focused in Atlanta, you're not going to live very long.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Archer, someone is calling you out. Makarov, another Nuremberg, but not as powerful as Weimar. Makarov's the Nuremberg clone, right? take a flyer. I'm probably gonna hit the wall. We might get a couple shells over.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Oh, overpenned him. Uh-oh. Archer, you took one. A worse Nuremberg. So one Christmas they had Makarov as like a reward ship or something for a campaign on PC. No, it was new on PC and everyone was getting it out of the Santa crates and totally pissed about it. Like, I personally like Nuremberg, so I could live with it, but everyone was like, oh god, I pulled the Makarov. Okay. Just bowing in, staying angled. West Virginia has really, really good guns. Still did some damage on us, even though we were decently angled.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Okay, let's hold fire and go for the Trento. Hello, Trento. Ah, he's too fast.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Yay, our destroyer died really fast. That's awesome. Only a 1 destroyer per side game. Moise, is that you that Citadel Archer? I saw that. Yeah, Atlanta's a boat. I mean, it still earns decently even when you have a crummy game. Gotta watch out for torpedoes coming. They're heavily weighted to this side. There's Archer. HE spamming us. Oh crap. Damn, we're in a bad spot. I shouldn't have pushed. Shouldn't have pushed.
Attention. Holding the target position.
That was a mistake with the Makarov in the back. Oh, I do have a plane. I don't play this ship enough.
Fighter problem solved, sir.
Can someone shoot at Archer? Dirty HE spammer. Oh, come on. One more salvo before I die. Hey, 21,000 damage. I should not have pushed. Yeah, exactly. Little early for that push in California. Hey, I've had some good games earlier that you missed. It's terrible teammates, man. They goaded me into that push. Fatal, you pulled the Makarov 6 times. Alright, we've got to do one more to ensure... We may get our global XP. But got to do one more. Let's go back. Let's save Atlanta. In case we need to get... Well, let's do this. Captain Cranky, if he's still there, was talking about Belfast, so... Played Belfast and had a good come-from-behind victory. We had a few really good games right out of the gate. But... Last 2 games, not as much. Global XP, we'll run a double. I don't think we're going to need a triple. I'll do tier 7 after this one, Chalky. Or if you want to do one, we can. That's fine. I'm not as big of a tier 7 fan, but if you want to run a tier 7, we can. It is broke. Fatal, where it got the pay fast moniker. Someone else was asking about or talking about Massachusetts. Let's run a battleship. I haven't run tier 7 battleships in a while. Let's do Massachusetts. Okay. All right. We'll do ready, 3, 2, 1, go, and then load in. Okay. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go, And load. Hope you're doing well, Arcana. I see that you've been streaming a couple times. I've not been able to join in when you've been streaming. I think it was more midday or something. So definitely jump on and catch you when I have a break and you're on. Ugh. I think we're playing now a little reckless because I know I'm close to closing this thing out. Oh, gotta open the crates. I need a visual reminder. Set something where I don't normally set it to remind myself. Someone earlier was talking about Massachusetts. Not played it in a while, but it actually, to me, has better secondaries than the German ships, at least in range by far on Legends, which makes no sense. Hey, Moist wound up on the same side. Oh, we got Chalky on our side on Friesland. Okay, I need to be more chill. Not push into a stupid situation. Because I have good ship out in front of me. Another good allied battleship. So where are you, Mr. Moist and Miss Chalky? You are... Chalky is central. Okay. Coming to C. Okay. Proceeding to C. Moist, you're 50-50. Are you going B? Our Nagato is bailing out of C, it looks like. But we have a Colorado and me. Only 2 destroyers. What are their destroyers? I didn't look. Kagero and Akatsuki. So we're going to be wary of long-range torpedoes. One of them is already spotting us. Question is whether we throw it in reverse.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Get Chalky up here in the relatively near future. Probably help us spot.
Concentrate fire
These
on
guns
the designated target.
should be similar to North Carolina's, but North Carolina's work more consistently for me. And that's probably a balance thing because the secondaries on this boat are definitely another element of your offensive armament. Probably be pretty damn overpowered if the main battery guns were insanely good. Yeah, and that's what we were expecting. Chalky, waste that, Kagero. You can see, I think we have 9-kilometer secondary battery range. Okay, Kagero fired his torpedoes, thinking we were going forward. Otherwise, he was just... Are you kidding me, Chalky? I stole your kill with my secondaries. So freaking lucky. Good job. You melted him. Okay, I'm coming now. The other destroyer is in B, so we should be free at this cap to push. What is the likely cruiser on this side? It's Surrey. What's the other cruiser? Surrey and... Oh, Weimar. Okay. So both of them have torpedoes.
Nice work.
Affirmative.
Okay, so let's push the Weimar.
Requesting support.
Yeah, Moist, that would be... Well, we're just going to have to push through C. And just not stop and come back central. I probably won't push all the way through C northwise. I'll probably push back towards the center of the map to help support the other cap. I'd like to get a couple Citadel hits on this Nagato right now. Though they do have another battleship headed this way.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Not horrible, but it's time to focus the
Attention.
Weimar.
Reporting the target position.
Why does it not look like they're going backwards, but they are? They're starting to move forward. I just get overpens, overpens, overpens on that ship. That's right. Oh, Mighty Odin. Torps and guns. Come on, I'd like to kill a Weimar for my evening, make it a complete night. There we go.
Yes.
All stations reporting the position.
Okay, Chalky. I'm gonna keep going forward and flank them. Don't push into them if you don't need to. We need to push out of this cap, guys. We only have the 2 cruisers at the other cap.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Those 2, I'm not chasing those battleships. I'm gonna try to support the B cap directly. We have 3 BBs already there. Need to spot this Surrey. Finished 4th on my team, Archer. Moist finished 6th. Alright, well that's not terrible given that we died fast. We did get some damage. That last salvo was like 22,000, so I'm not sure if you killed me or if one of the battleships killed me, but good game for you guys.
Get back!
Why is that battleship going the wrong direction? Holy moly.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Read the minimap.
All stations requesting fire on the designated.
This could be decent on the Surrey if we hit him on an angle. Nice.
Target penetrated.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Do not want to be broadside of the Colorado. I'm going to slow down and turn. Increase my turning speed and maybe throw his aim off. Hopefully I'm out of range of those battleships by A. Just going to use repair party, not damage control. Gonna push the Colorado.
Concentrate fire on the designated
Uh-oh, got a wayward Friesland running into me. Okay, we'll pop our secondary battery booster here shortly.
stations. Concentrate fire on the target.
I do not want to show side to that Colorado. Could do some serious damage to me, so we'll just stay bow in. Only problem is I'm going to be susceptible to the... What?
All stations
Oh, crap!
the position of a strategic target.
Now I have to show side. Alright.
Concentrate fire on the
Chalky's
enemy
spotted the
warship.
Akatsuki already, I believe.
Torpedoes. Torpedoes, direct thrust.
Wow.
Foundered.
Main
I'm gonna
turret
get
critically
wasted by the
damaged.
Colorado, potentially. That's just when you hear the enemy ship spotted. Oh my god, he's not even aiming at me. where you need to read and react. You know it's a new ship popping up, so you better check your shoulder, as they say in soccer. You better just see what's over on that other side of you. Thought it might be the cruiser, but I didn't know how the Surrey could get there already. So the fact that we were already slowing down to kind of bow into the battleship helped us out in that case tremendously in evading those torpedoes. We fired behind the Leon. Maybe not completely. Okay, cruiser skill time. Gonna kite the Leon. He's gonna fire HE at us, like a lot of Leons do.
Nice work.
Damn. Don't want to turn into him and show full broadside.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Gonna wait till he fires and then start to angle in. Oh, shoot, there's the Surrey too. Okay, now we can turn in. Oh my, who was that? What? From the other side. It's a Champagne. Freaking Champagne's got really good guns.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
People are starting to play those again since they got a little bit of a buff.
All stations.
Use my
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
damage control party on my rudder. Ah, don't get me on fire. Champagne is a Citadel machine, but it's a very fragile ship, so positioning is super important. Build it for long-range sniping. It's the way of the Champagne. And he has long range. One of the longest ranged battleships in the game. Oh, dude. Leon, like, we have the whole map, and you run into me right when I'm trying to evade. Okay, now we can make a turn because the Champagne's behind the island. This is the time for me to get bow in if I can. Oh, crap.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Gotta keep turning. Have to give up the shot because I'm not going to survive being broadside to the Champagne.
Support the Allied target.
Gonna slow down to throw off the aim.
Our victory is in sight.
It worked. Nice. Good job, Chalky. Chalky using the smoke, setting up in a good central position, knowing she has spotting, and can just wail away with that incredible, what is it, 3-second reload on the Friesland?
Good game, everyone.
All right, not a huge damage total, but we have 4 kills. We got another Confederate, 2 tonight. And a Dreadnought. Or, sorry, 1.4. Yeah, I knew it was crazy fast. Ugh, we're so close. Oh, no. Came top as usual. She's a good player. Hey, who was second? Moist is third. Not the archer, the blind archer. Even a blind archer in a Weimar gets third place. Good game by the Champagne. The Champagne's a good ship if it's piloted, if it's played intelligently. All right, we're going to open the crates and then play maybe one more game. And what do we need? I think we just need Commander XP, right? Holy crap. I had no idea I was going to get this close in one session. 7,500 commander XP, which is very doable in a decent, like, Atlanta game. Okay, guys, we're at how many crates? Can't see. Get off there. 93. You were the one falling the shots or calling the shots? Yeah, you were helping call the battle for sure. I did kind of help. I helped a little with what I was doing, at least. I wasn't so much directing. But I did kind of know what I was doing, somewhat. All right, folks. We'll use the open in one shot. Open all containers, the X button. See what we get. I can't spell. All right, let's do it. I'm going to clip these to post on Discord. Oh my gosh, Katovsky, I got an early release cruiser. Woohoo! Oh, you sucker. For a second, I was excited. Not even any special commanders this time. Is that all on the first page and just one page? I had some event commanders in here too from like the anniversary event. Still no dice. No joy on the ships. Okay, I'm just gonna put crates open 93 on 11/5/21. So a lot of duplicate commanders, decent amount of commander items. That's not bad. One early release cruiser, tier 4. And decent amount of silver. Got 1 million silver. And a decent chunk of free XP, global XP. So nothing to write home about. Hey, Just Miracle 21. Ah, just famous. What? The bots are back in strength. I'm gonna block you. I might do a legendary last. Let's see how this game goes. Mr. Moist. All right, the streak continues. Let's go back and see if we can make this happen with Atlanta. Live the dream. That was fun playing Massachusetts. It's been a while. Got a DD kill. You know, you couldn't direct me to get the DD kill with my secondaries on that Akatsuki. I knew it was going to be there. That Kagero. I did have that called. And you came in and slaughtered him. I just got lucky. Good job. It's very nice in a battleship knowing you have an extremely competent Friesland on your team. Yeah, Jam, and we did pull a lot of dupes, didn't we? So that'll be a lot of commendations. Or I always get the names wrong. Let's just check that out. That is the good news. And I should actually consider maxing out a few of these guys now. So we have 40 commendations now of the general type. So that's the duplicate commander benefit. Back at 0 crates. Thoughts on the Kleber nerf for Torps? And I don't have Kleber yet. It's doing in the research bureau, but I've seen some Klebers on my team just murder the other team. It had really fast torpedo reload and 8 kilometers, right? So a pretty reasonable stealth torpedo window. I think it could have been attacked a different way by just increasing the torpedo reload interval. That's one comment I saw that's totally fair. I don't know that cutting it from 8 to 6 was necessary. Yeah, it's getting nerfed from 8 to 6. That's going to definitely impact that ship a lot. All right, guys, I'm going to go tier 7. Or sorry, tier 6. Let's try to get this Atlanta into a decent situation. Go ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And here we go. Hopefully we finish out the campaign on this boat. If not, it'll probably be tomorrow morning. And I will reveal before I get off stream what I'm going to choose. If I don't do it on stream. Moist hopes the port changes on the update. It'd be kind of cool if you could pick a port like you can on PC. And maybe they don't have as many choices, but maybe you could pick maybe between 3 that rotate. I actually like Fjord. It's probably one of my absolute favorites. I use it as my PC port a lot anyway. Shock, you got Land of Fire. Well, might be good for me. It would have been awesome if you'd be on my team. Oh, we got Pixel and Moist on our side. And Archer and his freaking cheat boat on the other side. Damn it. Now he's going to be trying to kill me in that cheat boat. He's killing me in the other HE spammer in the other game. As in California. Alright, Archer, good luck. I'm not used to you playing all these HE spam boats. Yeah, he's in Weimar. Dude, all you guys have bought it and are making me jealous. I'm probably going to pull the trigger on it. What are the odds that they take it out of the shop after the update? Do you think they might do that?
Enemy force detected.
We are just kind of going into dangerous location. Ugh. Okay, there's only 2 destroyers, so maybe we won't get spotted. Let's test. Test fire. Uh-oh.
All stations requesting
There's
fire
that dirty
on designated
spammer right
target.
there.
Acknowledged.
Couldn't get him. He's pushing out and away. Come confront the Atlanta like a man. Of course, we... What were you doing, dude? Well, who was that? What kind of ship? Oh my gosh. DeGrosse is so annoyed by that. There's no caps there, you guys. You don't need to push, especially if you're not in a destroyer. It's just basically throwing your ship away. Hey, Doug, how are you? Bet they take it out a lot. It seems like you're talking about Weimar. Everyone's taking their Weimars out a lot. And if I get one, I will be too. Your personal rating is Super Unicum. I would believe that, Chalky. I'm preferring to be a Super Unicum in life versus on Legends, but if I want anybody to be a Super Unicum, it's you. Oh no, we're giving bad angle to the Synop. We got really, really lucky. Super lucky. Not that we're going to be lucky on the next salvo. Okay, we're just breaking shells left and right. Stop shooting at me, spammer! Goodness, what's our Queen Elizabeth doing now? God. Yeah. Especially with the 1/4 HE pen on Weimar, it's just not a good matchup for Atlanta at all. And we have a destroyer on this side now. Awesome. Synop is backing up. There's basically nothing I can do. If I push this position, I'm going to get trashed by the Synop and the Weimar. So this is where Atlanta has just wound up being extremely situational these days. Moist, we're going to get wrecked on this side. I'm wondering if that DD is coming through the gap. Nope, he's wide. Okay. Ah. He's got me perma-spotted.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Damn it, blanked out. I'm in a real nether position here. If I push to fire on the Synop, I'm going to be basically in a crossfire. So I'm going to fall back and help my Indianapolis here. Coming, friend. And there goes our Queen Elizabeth to their death. Thunderdome. One Queen Elizabeth enter, no Queen Elizabeth leave. So it started off really well when our DeGrasse went completely rogue. Oh yeah, the black Indy. That's nice. We are not going to get our Commander XP done. Yes, we have a good group of people in chat in general. Doug says, you think they might take it out like Kamikaze and Jambar? I wouldn't be surprised. You have it too, and you're enjoying it. I'm probably gonna buy. There has not been a ship that I want for a long time to spend money on beyond campaigns. Because doing streaming and YouTube, I like participating in all the campaigns to help inform people on buying decisions. This is one that stands out. I mean, I love Scharnhorst. I paid money for that. I paid money for Boise. I've really limited my full price spending on ships. Okay, Doug has it too. So, all right, well, do I want to go down the middle? The problem is, if I go down the middle, the Synop is just waiting there and is going to absolutely destroy me. So let's see if I can get to the edge here.
All stations, concentrate fire.
And our North Carolina is going to be dead. If you can just even spot these battleships while I sit on the corner, I think we might be able to burn a couple of them down. There's a DD there too. This is all around.
The enemy team has taken the
I'm
lead.
going full Christopher Cross, just sailing. Let's see if we can get some damage in. Sad thing is, Atlanta's AA isn't as good on Legends as it should be, in my opinion.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Hey, we got some damage!
Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just... It's hard for planes to even touch you on PC. Just feels like they nerfed the AA substantially. Getting Genova tomorrow. I wish I could tell you, Doug, that Genova is a good ship, but if it's anything like it is on PC, I mean, it's always helpful to have another premium for sure, but it's not a very strong ship, I'll put it that way, on PC. But Italian cruisers are not my favorite line in general, just being honest. So it may turn out stronger on Legends like other ships have. They've definitely balanced some things differently. But I have one streamer friend that I know on PC, and his penalty in Twitch points, his Twitch rewards, was like he had to play Genova as the very high cost Twitch points redeem. I'm not gonna sit here and let you tort me again. Well, I guess I am. Oh, so sucky. Did get a kill. So hopefully it's a better ship. Screw you, Monahan. Let's get ya. Oh my. We are so close to docking. Well, we got 10,000 damage and a kill out of this tragedy. The Synop's coming down the middle probably to just own me. Big time. Oh no, he's there. Our AA is going off. Guess we've shot down 12 planes. Could be worse. Damn. Torpedoes are too short-ranged. You can sneaky kill some people in Atlanta with your torpedoes. Maybe we'll try it. Will we live long enough to get close to the Warspite? That would probably be a negative. Come on, baby. Warspite's guns are too freaking good. Just gonna angle in. Does he know we have torpedoes? This is the thing. A lot of newer players especially don't realize Atlanta has torpedoes. Okay. Ah! Stupid destroyer. Does he know? Does he know or does he not know? This could be my campaign. Oh no! Damn it! It's bull crap. Such crap. Yeah, Doug, it's not as good as it should be. It was untouchable. It was a no-fly zone on PC originally. They definitely nerfed it. Definitely nerfed it. Pisses me off that I could not shoot at that Monahan. Ugh. Atlanta, so sad lately. Hey, good game, Pixel. Pixel and the Fiji. So that tells you, I mean, Moist and I just got handcuffed. On Has DeGrasse even got second place. Died so quickly. Atlanta torpedoes are like 4.5 kilometers, Doug. So super, super short. So it makes it hard. I thought if he continued to turn in, he was going to be in range, but he turned away at the last second, I think. 37.99. All right. Moist, I'm going to do one more game in Atlanta. I'm not going to do Legendary Tier, unfortunately, and end my night on Legendary Tier. But if you want to do one more Tier 6, I'm going to try one more Atlanta game. Maybe third time is a charm. All right, we'll do ready, and then we'll count. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that's not your fault, Pixel. You had a good game. You did what you could do. Oh, damn it. Flint has 8-kilometer torps. Okay. I should know that. I've just never owned a Flint. Flint was the first steel ship on PC. First, it was coal, actually. I think a large amount of coal or steel, which special currencies over there. I think it was steel. You had to do ranked or you had to do clan battles to get it. And probably have enough over there to buy it. I just have never wound up purchasing it. I got this Atlanta in the first ship campaign, creatively titled the Atlanta Campaign. You guys got Land of Fire. I got Crash Zone. Ugh, I'm low tier. Oh, good. Thunderdome's on the other side. Fortunately, we don't have the Weimar. They do, but... yeah, they have a Chappie, too. This is not going to be an easy battle. It's just turned where Atlanta's extremely team-dependent. If you have a team that's organized and holds a flank and doesn't suicide, and you can second line behind those guys and provide supporting fire, you can have outrageously good games in Atlanta. But the shorter main battery range, I think Weimar's what, in the about 15 kilometers. We're looking at 13.8 and much floatier, harder to hit shells in Atlanta. And Weimar probably has a better spotting detection distance than I have. I've got 11.4, which is sucky for a ship this small. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sit behind a rock and spam. There just hasn't been a good position to do it where I'm not getting detected in these first two games. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna get in and support the sea cap. We're like light on this side.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
We have both DDs. I should be capping. I'm gonna play this aggressive. Let's go in and help support / cap. If we can detect and root out and kill these destroyers, that could be a big game changer.
Torpedoes, direct front.
There's the freaking Weimar. Damn it.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Okay, just keep pushing me. That's cool.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Okay, this Weimar's gotten himself in a pretty crappy position. We're like all snugly in our little dock here. Oh my god. And just like Chalky, he escapes with like less than 1 bar. Okay, he's out. Oh no. Oh no.
Nice work.
We could be hard to hit right here. Seriously, I can't hit that Amalfi? Why is that Vladivostok hanging out in this game? Last game he couldn't wait to charge in. You got up tier, Chalky. Come on. What is the angle of that Amalfi to me? He disappeared.
All stations.
Okay,
Requesting
here
fire
comes
on
the charge
designated
of the Thunderdome.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
We're just in a kind of a crappy angle here. Oh, there's the DD. Shoot. No. No, 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 no. Overpens. Thank you.
Main turret critically damaged. Main turret critically damaged.
Let's pray I can back up. I don't have the acceleration booster on my Atlanta, which I could really use at this moment. I'm actually going to stay broadside to the Vladivostok.
Stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Again, just praying for overpens. Looks kind of like that happened.
Torpedoes to starboard.
And we set him on fire. You won't be able to put that one out. Come on, guys. I need help with the Vlad.
Stations,
Is
concentrate
anybody
fire on
here?
the target.
Where is everybody?
Torpedoes to starboard.
Be doing the island shuffle here. Okay, now he can try to charge me. The question is, these torpedo angles are not the greatest. You had a rearward reversing Jean Bar? How odd, Chalky.
Fire on the designated target.
Never heard of that before. Oh my gosh.
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Thank you.
Akatsuki's out. Oh my god. Has it got the plane? He may die by torpedoes. Okay, let's he's dead. Nice shooting, Tex.
Our team has taken the lead.
Bummer is his stupid plane's still around. Someone's is. We still have not captured this cap point after all this. Oh my god, we have AP loaded. How did that happen? Oh no.
Concentrate fire on the designated
Here we hide. We hide. I really should put the acceleration booster on this guy. Maybe I do have it, but it's not the most nimble backing up and going forward. Jammin says you have far better games than the Helena. I love the Helena, dude. I usually, especially back to my PC days, I would murder Atlantas with Helena. Greatly prefer Helena. But Helena doesn't have the kick-ass earnings potential that Atlanta does. So that's why I played a lot of Atlanta games.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
And with a team that's not completely tanking right off the bat, it's just allowing me to do a little more work, which is great. Keep this fire going. Kill would be nice. We did get the cap though. Oh, we've got smoke too now. This is great. I love this team. I love you, team. Yes! Yes!
Outstanding population, you, bro!
Okay, that's kind of a dunk when I'm just chipping in, but I'm so happy. That might be it. That might get us home. We still... I'm not going to get to A in time to cap that, I don't think. Unless this battleship gets reset. Jammin says they should buff Atlanta's spotted range and turn it into a destroyer killer because its range is too short to really be second line guns. Agreed. I mean, that's why it's so team dependent and so terrain dependent whether you have a good game in it or not, on my opinion, because of what you're saying, the spotted versus main battery range, and it's not the most mobile ship either. You know, I'm guessing Weimar is a lot more mobile than this hull. I mean, I don't mind York. I play York open water a lot. I'll play open water in Atlanta, but usually only against a distracted enemy. It's not a preferred mode. Where's that? Oh, nice shot, Cleveland. And then Doug said, like the streams and lack of profanity, refreshing to watch. Hey, thank you. I'd say at the top of every stream, I'll blame myself for my own crappy play. I know the right thing to do in most cases. I do get tired. Like right now, I'm tired. Amplifies my mistakes, but you know, even if you're really good at a video game, I don't understand why that gives you a right to be demeaning to other people. I just don't. But there's plenty of people who kind of think that way. I've just never... It's never been my jam, dunking on people in these games. So, I just think it can be enjoyed by having a good time, by meeting people, by doing your best and growing and improving at the game. We did it. Oh my god. We did it in one session, you guys. I didn't think that was going to be possible, but we nailed those 2 first place finishes, high XP games. And that was the difference. Okay, I'm just going to screenshot. Just for my archives, I'm a nerd. I like to screenshot things that I get to for old time's sake. Weimar is unwieldy like everything else German and cruisers. Yeah, but I don't know. I think for its size, Atlanta's pretty damn wonky too. All right. I'm going to pick Friesland. I made it sound like it was a choice, but I have Lo Yang on PC, though I got it at a time when I was not a destroyer main, so I've played it rarely. When it came out, I did do a couple games on PC to play Lo Yang, just to get some footage to use in my video on YouTube. I had some good games and just a couple games, even not as a destroyer main and not playing PC destroyers much at all. So it's an extremely strong ship. I know that. But I've had my eye on Friesland. I'm more of a gunboater. If it's like a mini Kutuzov, I definitely have to go Friesland. Or I haven't played a lot of the Khabarovsk yet, but I have enjoyed the couple Khabarovsk games I played. So it is Friesland. That is our choice. And we are not going to purchase anything for 17,500 doubloons unless it's 12,000 doubloons and it starts with W. And it's named Weimar. Yay. Oh, I was going to say, and what? They make it look like you can't get out without purchasing. Smart. That was probably me. And we pulled down 10 steel. Guys, my steel balance is absolutely pathetic. 1,230. You can tell I have a Missouri. I've had one forever on PC, and I'm not rushing, not spending money. Lo Yang is a reskin Fletcher with one less turret, but it does have the freaking sonar fatal, and that makes it a cap controlling ship in a way. Well, it's actually not it's a Benson. That Benson and Fletcher can't quite do the same. It has the same torpedoes as those guys, and the guns are a little bit nerfed because you have one less turret. But actually a little better soft stats than Benson. But yeah, it's a good boat. It's a really good boat. But it's just not my style as much as I think Friesland is going to wind up being. And watching Chalky play it so effectively inspires me even more. But I've been pretty much going Friesland from the get-go. Still another patch notes with no talk about a multi-layer carousel. I don't think it'll ever happen. There's my Kotovsky that I pulled out of a crate. Probably don't have that tier highlighted. All right, party people. That's going to be it. It took us about 3 hours or so. But I'm pretty damn stoked that we got that accomplished. I did not think that was going to happen. So I want to say thank you. We had an awesome crowd again on both the YouTube and Twitch side. I'm getting more competent at paying attention to both chats, which is fantastic. I might be on again tomorrow, Moist. I'm going to try. Maybe we will grind some steel. Maybe we'll buy a Weimar. Maybe I'll run. Has anyone not done the Halloween missions? Maybe we could, well, if we had some Xbox players, we could div up and do Halloween if I make it on. Omaha's a great boat. But anyway, hey, thanks, Pixel. Thanks to Doug, Jammin'. Matt was on earlier on the YouTube side. Captain Cranky. Salty. And I said Pixel, I hope. And then Chalky, awesome seeing you. Free time as always. Thank you for stopping in. Moist, that was awesome. Good simultaneous double kill on each other. That was super fun. Monk stopped in. Fatal, I'm hoping that you're doing well. It's good to see you again. It's been a little while. Always appreciate seeing you. Thanks for stopping by and for hanging out. And Archer, even though you're an HE spamming fool tonight, good to see you. Hope you're feeling better. Take care of yourself. Saw Arcana. Thanks, you guys. A lot of fun. Productive evening. And hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend if I don't see you. If I do, hopefully I will swing by tomorrow night and see what's going on the stream. So this is VannKraken. I am out. Have an awesome one. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And have a great night. Friesland.